I hear the echoes of victory in field one before time, when battle draws so near. You will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field one before time, when battle draws so near. You will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. The battle below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter.
Hello, and good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, good evening. Welcome, players and people. It's Friday night. We're gonna play a little bit of Dungeon Dragons. And I hope you're ready for that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Already.
Yeah.
Incredible. I was not born ready for this. I'm kind of just like making it up as I go. But we're 5 years in now, so it must be doing at least something.
Something.
Now then. Last time, it was a little bit more of a, we'll say, chill session. I think, Gabe is willing to tell us a little bit more about it.
I'm afraid I was the one who was not there for part of it.
Guys, Gabe is not willing to talk to
Yay.
us about what happened last time.
I didn't know what happened last time.
Classic.
That's correct.
I do, in fact, know what happened last time.
Well, I was going to say I'll let Gabe pick, but yeah, sure. Go ahead.
See, actually, I wanted to do the recap last week, but then I wasn't chosen. I was like super prepared. This time, I wasn't chosen as much as prepared as last time, but I am looking forward to it as we partook on the travel back towards our ship, where not much of particular interest has happened. But when we returned, there were a plethora of things that that happened. One in particular was a lovely most of them were lovely conversations of us reuniting with possible loved ones, with people we care about, with partner animals that don't particularly listen super well. But we had a little catch up.
With mayo.
Yeah, that's where my head went, but I had to stop. No, I had to stop myself. But I'd like to start with the conversation Lawrence and Vasily had, where Lawrence was specifically stuck with the attempt of holding on to a memory that never was. That memory was painful to some extent. It hurt him. Based on what I understand, he felt like he failed, which left quite a mark. And while Vasily looked at Lawrence like, bruh, you fucking crazy, his love for Lawrence meant that even through that thought, he believed Lawrence and supported him, like a proper partnership would be.
Would be?
Would be. My English currently isn't fantastic for some reason, but Zarius had a quick little think with how things might have changed between Tokas and Jace, but that didn't happen. Luckily, nothing really changed. Jace and Tokas had a little talk, had a little catch up. We had Vincent and Ilmare that had the same thing happen. And then eventually, Zarius and Lawrence had a talk, where Lawrence proudly showed off his new ability to see the doors and attempted to show the doors to Zarius, attempting to banish him from this plane of existence, allowing Zarius to see for only a split second a glimpse of Etharis. But luckily he succeeded, so he wasn't pulled into the world, into the old world where he came from. And they had a little bit of a discussion between, hey, are we going to go? How are you feeling? And Zarius basically said, hey, you didn't fail us, Lawrence. Tokas failed us. Basically what Zarius said. In the meantime, Vincent was very proudly telling everyone all about the tale of exactly what happened in the dungeon. AKA Vincent by himself, 1v1 God, like the God itself, not even an avatar, the God itself, with mighty prowess, a great amount of strength, and of course the skill in his halberd. A bit too much embellishing, if you ask. But Zarius has also written a lovely little song commemorating his brave event of stealing from the rocks. Not even about fighting the thing. That's not what the song is about. It's just about stealing from the rocks. I'm kind of trying to think back if I forgot a specific conversation that happened. I know one at the end. I'm gonna come there after we had a little reunion party, but I'm something slipping past me. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't think so, but it feels like something. I'm forgetting something.
Well,
Tokas and Jace.
No, I've said that. I've said that Tokus and Jace went off to talk.
no,
I just remember that after our talk, we went to the party. Like, we had a little party in the evening of everyone returning, having fun. Where Zarius was, like, teaching the crew the music, which he rolled really well on. Of the song of Captain Vincent. And by the end of that party, at one point, Vittorio slipped away, and Zarius went to Vittorio
he
as...
slipped away pretty early. Like, he
Like,
just
he
got
slipped away.
like an ale and something to munch on, and he just left.
I imagine I talked to you and then went back to the party. But
Yeah.
we ended at the end of the talk, I think. And something else, but I'll get to that later. And we discussed how Vittorio was feeling. And for Vittorio, he said a lot. Let's say it like that. For Vittorio, he's conversed quite a bit. Yet he is still his Vittorio self, and is very much feelings to the chest type of guy. At the end, we continued partying. Now, out of character, there's some things we also discussed, which we also discussed a little bit earlier, also in character bit, and that were our plans for what we're going to do next, with Zarius wanting to go to the lovely island of dragons to possibly discover the secret to becoming something akin to a half-dragon, instead of furthering his draconic transformation the way he is, as that might mean losing himself. At first, the party was vividly against it, as they imagined that Zarius would simply walk onto the island and go chat with a dragon, which was not completely his plan. But after trying, but after like saying, "Hey, I am not stupid. Let's first see if this dragon's just like murder beasts before we just step onto the island," the party reluctantly said, "Okay, let's try it." Which Tokas was also kind of a fan of, at least observing the dragons. But Tokas was absent-minded during that conversation. And that is about all we did last session, I think.
Yeah, I think that is.
Yeah, any pointers?
I think that is it. More or less.
Man, I want to repeat: the sky whales are gorgeous. Y'all don't understand the context, but I just saw the picture Amber posted in our Etharis media dump.
Very pretty. Actually, I have one thing to add. Tokas
My
heard
babies.
Atropos say "Papa," but
Yes! Oh my god, how I forgot!
But he was the only one who heard that. Jace did not hear that, and he hasn't heard another peep from Atropos
my
since then.
father.
Oh yeah, but he told Zarius. He told Zarius. I remember. He told him.
That is true. The largely mute awakened griffin has spoken a word. Only to fall silent again, so maybe Tokas just imagined it,
Yeah.
You probably imagined it.
Illusions.
At least they didn't say blood, or
The blood god.
something.
They're like, I need money.
Yeah, that's
How
the
very
Well,
dragon
that
of
sure
you,
would be
Atropos.
something.
A very dragon of you, Atropos.
This
She
is
would
true.
never say something like that. She can have all the money she wants.
Is that because
I-
she's like the cutest thing ever, or is there another reason?
No. Tokas will make sure that it happens.
Fair enough.
But to also inform everyone a little bit of what happened during not the session is that I think we eventually decided on spending one last day repairing the ship. And at which point we want to at least go towards the distance of the Isle of Drakes. But at some point I saw popping up that Tokas wanted to do that in a little boat.
I mean, I think
Because it's a little bit silly to
fair
take our
concern.
main vessel to the big island with the big dragons, and then
I mean,
everyone gets
we
toasted.
want to also move here during like that travel. Like it's half. We want to continue the travel, from what I have caught from other people.
What is the travel?
I'm on the map. Like we want to do this. Can I stop, please? Can I? Is there a
Nay.
button to?
Yes, holding control. As
Am I
it has
supposed-
been for the past 5 years.
It's not doing.
You're supposed to start with control, Mark, and then
Okay,
you...
I'm sorry.
No, you're supposed to left click. You're supposed to
Oh,
do
there we
control
go.
left click. And there you go.
Like I thought we were planning on doing like this route.
I don't believe anyone drew a route, but that looks as good as any. So
I thought that was what we discussed.
We
last
discussed the
session.
route.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, definitely I was not there, but we can. do
It's
this.
why the idea was to take the main ship because we want to.
I mean,
move
yeah, we
it.
can't sail this entire place with just our small little guy. So we do this. Take the boat here. I guess we can keep it at this place.
Yeah, we can like put it somewhere here.
Yeah,
if
put
the
maybe
water
one of
is
these
deep enough.
islands so that it's not too far away from like
Exactly.
the rest of the expanse. Anchor here, and then we can go with the boat here. Check this island out. We can go with the little boat here. Check this island out. You can also put it here in the.
Do you want to
gulf.
check out the big skeletons as well as the
Yeah, I
the
wanted to check out
serpents?
the big skeleton.
Yeah.
There's also 2 cork bottle islands that we have to uncork.
Let's go. Technically, we've moved past one already.
Isn't there 3? There's one on the left, one on the right, and one on the south.
All the corks.
There's no.
Only a cork
there-
in one of them, though.
There's no corks.
I'll put a cork in
Clean
there and then
uncork.
uncork it.
You
Watch me.
sound insane. There's no corks. You sound mad.
Also,
Mhm.
I'm just saying, every volcano is effectively just a portal to the elemental plane of fire. So there's money. to be
Technically,
gained.
almost all volcanoes are cork.
That's true. It's a cork to the elemental plane of fire. There you go. Voila.
Corked up. Me and
Cork.
the homies.
Where'd
like
you leave
the-
your ship?
It's here beached, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how
I-
or why it's under here.
It's under there somewhere.
Under
excuse
what?
I can't
me?
even see it.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah, it's for me. It's quite
It's
literally.
invisible.
yeah.
It's just an outline. It's the invisible
Yeah.
square.
Why?
Token opacity. Who put it at
What?
0?
Don't touch the ship. You are
What?
clearly not capable of, like, working with the ship very well because you guys keep messing her up.
Imagine if
I
it was.
am done.
Oh, no, not like that.
Whoa! I also scored up.
I
Imagine
would
if
never do that.
it was Amber who accidentally made our ship invisible.
Kill a man on purpose.
Oh yeah, I still can't rename the commoner. So sad.
There we go. Perfect.
I still need to add Reaper into the named crew.
She's now also properly aligned to the grid.
Let me misalign her right now.
Stop it. You will start taking damage.
Love.
Easy. I just need 100,000 GP to improve my hit die from a D6 to a D12.
Alright. Lovely. Alright. If you are all in agreement that this is the route that you're going to take,
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh.
then you may set off.
I'll use that one day that we stayed beached to add a day to my writing downtime.
You stayed a day at the beach.
Yeah, there was one day left to be at full hull.
Capacity.
Very well.
Let me update it. Because
Yeah.
Gabe, can you change the names of people in the ship sheet?
Yeah, since I am the GM of this game, I can easily go to the extra player stuff and vehicles. Open
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other
Like
lots
when I went in there, I couldn't change the name of
That's
someone.
because these are NPC stat blocks that you don't have any permission to edit, just like me.
No, no. Okay, so I need Amber to make Reaper in there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, don't forget that when you add people to the crew, you have to reduce the number of crewmates that we have on the ship. Else
Yeah.
we're generating. I already did, so don't remove it to 11. But when you do it next time, remember to do that.
Yeah, I filled around. I had no idea how to do this, so I eventually managed to import a commoner, but I didn't manage to actually like. Okay, well, okay. 11 days of writing. Let's go, guys.
Yeah. It's not that big a chance, so I don't take the time.
Very well. This is not a huge journey for your ship, considering how much you've sailed. I'm just gonna need a D12 from you guys.
Last time I did, I really fucked it, so I'm not gonna do it.
6.
Very well. You may put your ship where you would like it to. Is there anything in particular that you guys do while you are on this short journey?
How long of a journey is this?
I love that the ship goes backwards.
Thank you. Clearly, it's not aligned. Clearly, someone did not tick the little lock artwork rotation box.
No, I did what I had to do.
It's not me.
Sorry, what was the question?
How long is it gonna take us to do this thing?
It's not huge. I'm gonna tell you, it's like an hour, maybe 2 tops.
Ah, okay.
Like the most time consuming thing is navigating these reefs. That is why the sails are not fully like extended. They remain almost half docked to make sure that you guys basically don't beach yourselves.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm busy wayfinding in that case, so I don't have much to.
I'm likely busy just doing my job. I imagine, like while we're actually actively having to maneuver.
Sure, Zarias. Make me that maneuvering job if you want to be the one at the helm.
I think I still am, no?
That's why I'm asking you.
No, I'm gonna. Anyway, which check is that again? Sorry.
Pistol whip him right now.
I will not do that.
Oh.
I will remain gracious and calm as I always have been.
That is very kind of you, as I spit through the rules.
No problem whatsoever.
It was a groot probleem.
Grapple. Oh, no. I think for me it was still a flat check anyway.
It is.
Don't sell yourself short, King.
I'm not selling myself short. I'm selling myself adequate. Here we go.
He's doing his best.
Pretty adequate at what I do.
I'm just double checking it myself.
Think helm. Because I know what my ability can do in combat. I just need to.
Yeah, but it's not dexterity. It is navigation, intelligence.
Then that's an 11.
It's gonna be a bit of a bumpy ride. But not enough to damage your ship, so that's something.
Oh, still getting used to this. Not used. Open seas are
The
way
audible
easier.
groan of something scraping along the side of the ship. Yes. But not to worry. Boop, 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 boop. I made a new macro. I just wanted to introduce you guys to it. You can drag it into your bar from the right sidebar nowadays because macros are now stored there exclusively.
Mm-hmm.
It is the new and improved Imperial Ethereal Expanse encounters.
I made the assumption that that was the one, but then you said Imperial. I'm like, oh no! Dragged the
Sorry,
wrong
I was
one.
looking at your little flag and like how squished it looks due to the way I made this macro.
I am Moensias. I win.
Imperial Encounters version 2.
Ferris, your
I
token is
found it.
broken.
He broke his token. Ah.
Excellently
broke.
done, Mark. You are all good.
Headings.
Sorry, what was that?
I found it so good.
Alright. In that case, you are fortunate that the weather also does not turn. And there's no encounters. Aren't you just the most happy you could have ever been?
Happy, happy, happy.
Alright.
Happy, 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 happy.
With Tokas, Wayfinding, and Zarius on the wheel. What is the rest of you doing? Anything in particular?
I... would like to keep spending time with Vasily. And that evening, I would like to...
It's not evening. It's like 2 hours.
Then I will keep spending time with Vasily.
Very well.
And at some point, I will open the book. See what he wrote to me.
Vincent, Vittorio.
If it's only 2 hours, then I would simply just be admiring the views as I go. I don't think there's anything particular that I could think of cramming in 2 hours. I would simply just enjoy being free, enjoying the ship.
In that case, with the occasional bump and scrape aside, your ship glides through the Aether Strait between islands. Off to your right are these almost glowing orange peaks that have granted the sunlit archipelago their namesake. What lies beyond them? You can't see from your ship, but your map tells you that it is a largely like desert sandbank without much of any vegetation upon it. Far off in the distance, you can see these towering rocky mountains, plateaus that are windswept, eroded from what could very well be a great host of portals to the elemental plane of air.
Ooh, collect the malts? For our journey ahead, perhaps.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Nevertheless, you guys eventually land an anchor in a small bay. Pull it up for you.
What favorite mutation is today?
What's on the menu from here?
hopefully Vittorio is still a human being. I imagine we take a little boat and at least go here, like, see if we see anything on the islands.
I think it might be pertinent to perform at least a scout on the area. We've pulled into this cove with the assumption that everything is fine. While we go off to go check out that island there, but perhaps looking around, it's not such a bad idea to check that assumption.
And how big is this cliff?
Sorry, which one?
Like, how big are these like?
You mean those
cutoffs?
tall cliffs?
Yeah. Like, how tall are they?
Like several hundred feet.
I'm like, I don't know. I mean, how do you want to check things out? Flying creatures? I mean,
Suppose. I don't know. I just worry.
why? I mean, the strongest people on our ship are going to stay at the ship.
Are we? And how are we going to investigate the island?
I was talking about Vasily and Almare, but yeah.
Between us, we could take them any day.
Like, individually, I might agree with you that we could take one of them if we jump them with this entire group. But together, I don't think so. I think you're
I
vastly
would not
underestimating the
put
power of
him
Vasily.
under such pressure.
You mean defending his life?
Obviously not Zarius.
Yeah. I mean,
Lucas walks out of the deck. What are we arguing again? Kind of rubs his temple.
Zarius doesn't want to look around the surroundings to make sure everything is fine before we leave to the ship.
I turn on the man with wings. He can fly. What if just Lawrence, up in the sky, takes a look around, stands back on the ship?
I mean, yeah, but I imagine we are not going to thoroughly investigate the surroundings while our boat is anchored between 200-meter cliffs without being at the water.
No, sorry. I mean, it's not that complicated.
It's
Send
really
someone
not.
forward to take a look around. We don't need to inspect the sand. But if there's a giant beast, maybe it's good
Yeah,
to
no,
see it
but
first.
like that's I imagine standard, but like we're not going to investigate.
Yeah, I think that's the conclusion. Lawrence, would you mind going? I can come with you if you need some support.
I prefer a second pair of eyes, frankly. The cliffs are rather tall. Last thing I want to do is get picked off from way up there.
Great.
Hold up. I mentally do a jump. Do I have... Did I pick up Featherfall? Nay! I don't think I can. It's not on the Sorcerer's spell list. It is! Why don't I have this? Definitely need this spell. Yeah, I'll go and look around. And yeah, Tokus, you're welcome to join me.
For sure. I'll fly up with Lawrence as well. And have a little look around of the place before we anchor down.
All right.
Yep. What kind of check do you want, Amber?
I'd like an observation check.
All right.
Observation check.
$19 and a 16.
Did we? Interesting.
Here's the terrace. You're sleeping under your boat.
No, that's not
Yes.
it. That's not it. No, I was just helping Vittorio with his issues of the day.
Oh my god.
Oh nay. -4 intelligence. He's
Don't
feeble-minded
worry
for the rest of the
about
day.
it.
I believe otherwise.
That
We
is
should
allowed.
worry about it.
All right. With these observation checks, pull up my little other map. Huh. I had not made this map. A permanent fixture. Oh no, wait, I did. And then now it just disappeared. Whoops. Toggle navigation. Excellent. With your navigation, not navigation, with your observation check, and the fact that you guys can get quite a bit of height in, like, between the two of you, you quickly get an overview of at least this bay and the immediate surrounding area. It is a humid, rather densely packed jungle. You see a lot of things stirring in the tree lines. May or may not be wind. You can definitely feel a bit of wind here. It may also be some critters of a smaller variety. Further ahead, you can see a mountainous range from which a very clear-looking river descends and turns off into the distance. There's a couple of smaller islands between which you have positioned your ship with this bay. You don't see a lot of vegetation on the place, which would make it rather easy to spot any creatures that are on it, but it doesn't appear to be inhabited. And then off in the direction that you want to go in, you have a rather, I want to say densely packed, like straight between the larger of these two islands, which are full of sandbanks. It wouldn't be a very nice trip for your big ship, but with your smaller boat, perhaps. At first glance, though, no immediate threats here.
Okay. That's good. I'll nod at Tokas. And, we'll, descend down.
Alright. Where do we go from here?
Small boat time?
More boat time. I'll pull it out the bag and well, I'll pull it off my back.
My wings can't really flap me up, like fly there, so. You know, I'm starting to enjoy the Aether. You know what, like the Aether Sea, I'm starting to see the appeal a little bit.
The appeal of what part
Of the sea, not particularly the Aether Sea, just the sea in general.
I'm not getting seasick anymore.
No, I'm getting used to it.
The best place to be.
Well, no, still disagree there.
Arguably, but you know, there's some nice things about it, for sure. I mean, you don't get to see these kind of things every day where we come from.
In my opinion, it's all just too much. I'd much rather be back home.
I don't know.
It's too saturated, you know.
The monsters here feel a lot more like just monsters. If that makes any sense. Like, there's less malice and more just kill you instinct.
Well, so far we've not gone into very nice places, but there you can see the point.
I think setting the bar at less malice in comparison to our hometown isn't very high bar to set.
I mean, like, it kind of looks just like, well, it's the only bar we got. Like, just as we're in the boat, and I imagine we're like, I help rowing. You just hear Zarius basically start humming his Vincent song, and he's like, "Shit, it's stuck in my head. Hate it." It's like,
Oh god, the sea shanty is with you forever.
yeah, we get to the tip of this island, I imagine, with the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And we get a better look at this huge island. Did you remember to ask Ilmare for her spyglass? I look at Vincent.
My telescope or my spyglass?
Telescope, sorry.
I always carry my telescope with me.
I
Would
still
be
wonder
useful.
why you're carrying an entire telescope with you all over you. It's a pretty cumbersome thing to put in your back.
Oh, I'm not taking pretty cumbersome thing to be carrying from you, Mr. Hall, an entire temple on your back.
Got a point.
When the temple has an added value of several tens of thousands of gold pieces, you can understand.
Yeah, well,
I should start stealing statues.
and even with my telescope, I still think I'm the lightest one here.
Well, not anymore, he says, kind of like doing a little twirl, half twirl around, and he's definitely a lot less encumbered now.
Ah, maybe so
Sorry,
free.
his tail just hit things. Yeah, I got a tail, okay? I have an excuse.
And I have wings.
Alright, you all have very cool things.
Cool. Cool. Vincent, it's only cool until you try to sleep.
You can, like, get rid of them, can't you?
I have to actively think about trying to do that, and I can't think about anything else.
Well, if you don't
That's
want
like-
it, there's always amputation, just hinting at that part.
What?
That is... Tokas, that is the worst possible thing you could have said to me.
Well, it is objectively true. I've heard of a lot of
That is
people
the
that,
worst possible thing you could have said to me.
Doesn't concentrating on something when you're trying to sleep make you sleep more? Like, sometimes I concentrate on counting sheep, and it makes me fall to sleep.
That's focusing.
Yep.
Concentrating is a.
And,
Is
and
a
then
little-
you fall asleep, and you know what happens, Vincent? You wake up because you are thrown up by the sudden manifestation of a massive pair of wings.
Speaking of amputation, not that I've want to focus on it too much, but
Sorry.
with regrow,
I evidently took the topic away from something that Lawrence is uncomfortable talking about.
You see, sorry,
And then you willingly
more
brought the
talking to
topic back
himself,
around.
like, thinking about this scientifically for a moment. It's like, they don't come from naturally. Like they grew in like suddenly. So would they reappear? He doesn't really like.
What's the point of me being a conversation buffer when you bring the conversation back around, Zarius?
I'm sorry.
None of you are getting blessings today.
Wow. It's a
I turn
interesting.
away.
Not
Well, look what you've done.
that part. I mean, brought some drinks with.
Well, that's nice. Anyway, what are we looking for in this island?
Yeah, are you setting up your entire telescope here, Vincent?
I don't know.
Apparently is.
I was asked if I had a telescope. I don't know if someone asked me if I was going to do something with it. I just said I had it.
That was the implication.
Yes, implications don't work well with Vincent, so you better be more forward.
Vincent, can you use something to see far to scope out the island of dragons so we don't have to move towards them?
Oh, I've just the thing. We can probably climb up to those cliffs that are like 200 feet high, and I can use it from there. It's a good.
I mean,
vantage.
we're at this point standing here now. Like we're quite a bit away.
You can drag out your party token.
Party token.
Okay, well, let
We
me
want
find,
right there. Oh my god, we're huge.
Let me find
That's
a
true.
good clearing, and I shall do exactly that. I'll find the kind of northernmost part of it's not north, I guess, anymore, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. By
Closest to
now,
this
you
building.
guys are rich enough to have this token.
We have the gold
Rich.
coin.
Wow.
Try to,
Gold.
but someone keeps touching the thing, so please stop doing that.
Oh my god, we're evolving.
Holy
Actually.
shit!
And yeah, I shall set up my telescope and have a look.
Alrighty.
Take your aid or lose it.
I always take it.
Well, thank you.
Are
Let's
you at 100
have...
yet?
With this, most definitely.
Can I just quickly admire the fact that that I'm looking at the bag of sneezing and our current carrying capacity, where all of us like, oh my god, 50, we can't reach that shit, that's too high, and then you see Victoria, yeah, carrying 200 pounds right now.
Vincent, can you make me a little... Yeah, observation is fine.
Is there a bonus because I have the telescope, or is this just allowing me to actually make the check?
It's allowing you to actually see more than just the image that I'm about to send you guys in the Stargazers chat.
Very well.
How's an image?
Yeah.
Do they smell evil? Whoa, very nice. 19.
I have been using my telescope every day. Although in my description I still have it as rusted. I need to change that. I had it completely renewed. And the lenses. So I will slowly be changing it.
Whoa! Which one is
Oh
this?
my god, that's
Is
gorgeous.
it this island?
What?
Which
No.
island is it?
You guys can see you can see yourself standing right there in the bottom right corner. You see,
Oh,
that's
it's
you.
This.
Off in the distance, Vincent, there is an island of islands, we will just call it, with rather unusual sights. Because in the expanse, there's only clouds in a few places, and those places are usually wind routes. You see clouds here, drifting peacefully along these, like, eroded mountaintops. But there's more than just that. It is almost as though parts of these mountains, which would have normally perhaps crumbled and rolled down into the aether floor below, are instead held aloft, creating this supernatural arch of floating rock matter. And there's a couple of these floating, like, mountaintops, perhaps, that are hanging over the island. That much all of you can see. At least this huge one here. But Vincent, with your implement, your Spyglass plus,
Hell yeah, my telescope.
your telescope, you see... Deleting. You see some other things. You see... not rocks moving about, but rather creatures skittering and flapping upon these gentle wind currents. And they are indeed creatures most peculiar, because you see 2 wings, and you also see 2 legs, kind of like a bird, but also kind of very much not like a bird, because they are leathery. Let me take a little picture up for you guys for the other one, because you're gonna see at least 2 distinct.
Are they visibly pack animals, or are they few and far in between?
With that 23, you'll be able to, and a little bit of like looking as well. I'll tell you that you see 2 different types.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, very evident for you. This is the lower of the DCs. Is this type of very... It is a design for sure. It has this almost like vulture-esque look to it. A dragonoid. But then where they would normally have a like maybe like pointed snout or something, they instead have this humongous crest that looks very impractical.
Oh. That does look very impractical.
Another deleted message. And you can see a couple of these creatures like scuttling up and down. They almost like walk on the sides of these rock faces where they have big perches. And there's a lot of these creatures just like hanging out together, almost like a bird colony. And there's a few, very few, of these creatures as well.
What is the size of these crescent moon looking ones? Do they... I mean, obviously it's hard for me to tell because I can only...
It is hard for you to tell. What are we gonna make you roll for that to get a little
But like, is there
guesstimation?
anything in the environment that they're within that I can possibly compare it to, like a tree or something else, or the size of like... Can I visibly tell that these things are like... let's say elephant-sized or much bigger or much smaller? Like, how are we
Then
talking?
Amber, you're gonna need to make a math skill. Just say math.
It's dead ass just math.
Forensics might work.
Physics?
I'm not able to open a sheet. That's a bit silly.
I mean, I'm assuming they're not colossal because that I would be able to see, and I'm assuming.
Yeah,
not
you
really-
wouldn't need like
They're like
you
somewhere in between.
definitely. Let's see. Let's pull you up here. Give me a little forensics check, Vincent.
Mama.
Ooh,
You know me and
Skilled
my
man.
intelligence.
didn't mean
Oh
to
my god, I
make
don't
you
fail.
cry.
Vincent's actually just woken up in a good mood today.
Yeah, Vincent, you can extrapolate. Like, this is pure math going on in your head right now without you even realizing that it's going on. You can extrapolate that these creatures are, like, large size. Maybe, like, on the smaller side of large. that crest is doing a lot of work. I'll
Yeah.
tell you. They're very slender creatures.
And you mentioned that there was quite a lot of them together. Like there.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of these creatures just like hanging
Okay.
out, like doing their thing.
And can you make
I'm
everything
sorry, were you
stop
saying
looking
that there's
cool?
another different thing as well? Did you
Yes.
say- okay.
Because at some point, as you're watching this, you spot an interaction between this colony of creatures and a larger individual, we will just say. This one has, I would say, almost like the same size of wings, but its body is a lot larger and a lot longer as well. And it almost ends in these like two tails that kind of like flap around like a kite. And it gets into like, I would say, a little spat with at least a group of like 3 of the
Bit
large
fearful.
crested wyverns.
Interesting. Ooh, pretty.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
But this one seems to be bigger than the crescent moon ones, right?
Yes.
Not like by a lot, but like bigger enough to at least take 3 of them on in a bit of a kind of a tearful.
Mm-hmm. They're all like every single one of them is incredibly nimble. Like you're seeing these creatures make almost like 90-degree turns like mid-air and to like avoid smashing into one another. Even though the big one most definitely seems to be pursuing a course of action like that.
Yeah. And would the forensics check tell me that this is also a large creature, or is this actually bigger than large?
This one is at least on the largest size, the larger side of large, if not huge.
Okay. Okay. Interesting dynamic. Did it seem to
also-
be... Oh, sorry.
No, please go ahead.
I was going to say, does this one seem to be like... This is the one hunting, or did it seem to be just kind of like a random encounter type thing where it just kind of happened to be they bumped into each other? Was it like more akin to this thing was very much evidently going towards these creatures looking after some food type thing, or...
You're making some good checks. This creature seems to be in active pursuit. Like at some point you will lose track of them because they are just zipping in
Yes.
between all of these rocks. But this creature seems to be in active pursuit. I will also tell you with this check that the larger one appears to almost like glow from the inside out with this like reddish hue.
Oh my god, this one shoots fire.
Though you don't see it.
Yeah.
You don't see it use fire or anything, but like usually
There's some assumptions.
red
that
hot
could be made.
glow means something, you know.
Yeah. There's some assumptions that could be made. Alright. I don't want to interrupt you. Is there anything else? Or...
No, that's it.
Wonderful. Okay, then Vincent is looking through this thing. Takes some time. He's like, well, apart from the floating island business, which you can all see, let me just have a look here. And then he continues looking around. And he's like, oh, I think I can see something. And then, since this telescope has like 3 different lenses of magnification that Tokar's fixed, he'll like plonk in another one in. Oh, there's definitely flying creatures on here. So, and then he puts in the last lens and kind of really aims in as he seemingly tracks whatever is going on between these creatures. So basically there is bowbirds and kite birds. There's these
So no dragons.
large leathery drakes that look like they have a bow on their head. Not like a ribbon bow that looks cute, but instead like a bow and arrow bow. Yeah, it seems quite impractical, actually.
Turn to Vittorio.
That's
And
fascinating.
the other one is actually really pretty. Zaris, you would like this one. It's like a...
Sorry, it's kind of just that, like I can't explain it. But besides, if you guys ever seen Angela from Smosh, I doubt it. Where she just like,
Of course.
what? Like, what?
This one's kind of like a glowing kite drake almost. It's got these beautiful wings and these kind of twin tassel tails. I'm getting lost in the beauty of it. But okay, I mean, evidently this place has predators and prey. They are very fast creatures and pretty sizable as well. It's not going to be easy walking around that place.
I mean, no dragons already makes me feel better.
We're prey to both of these things, and there's clearly some sort of food chain going on. And they are very fast flyers.
Oh, I say no dragons makes me feel better, but it also makes me sad because that's what I would want to hope. But you know, they do sound cool.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he kind of moves the spyglass, the large telescope viewpoint towards Zarius. Like, I mean, some of them they've flown behind that hill over there behind those rocks. If you can maybe have a quick look, you might be able to spot them.
I try. I'm like, well, I mean,
Yeah,
they
go
look. I can make an observation check, right? I imagine. Oh, I really hope I fail this. I'm gonna be real. I really hope I fail.
I would describe them flying in and out of crevices and behind mountains. So like by the time I've
Sorry, you don't see them. Like,
That's
it's
a
not-
rock. What can I say? That's a rock.
he's got like the 100 times magnification on like a rock, and like no matter how much he moves it, it's just like if he moves it a tiny
It's
bit,
another
the
rock.
magnification will immediately go into the sky, and then he tries to adjust it again, and it goes all the way into the ocean.
I look up
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
kinda
whoa!
rough.
I'm glad there isn't a sun here. Otherwise, I would have looked straight into it.
no luck then, huh? Yeah, I mean
That's
those things were pretty fast. They were zipping in and out of those stones and between those flying mountains pretty easily.
I mean, yeah, they sound cool.
I didn't see any dragons, so he kind of like steps away as he starts like dismantling the telescope pieces.
That's disappointing.
But it's not to say that there aren't any. I mean, the creature that I mentioned, this kite drake looking thing, definitely. I mean, I'm not a genius, but I can assume that it probably has the ability to breathe fire. It had a glowing red chest and some embers around its mouth. I'm assuming it has the ability to breathe fire, so clearly the
See
scum traits.
scales?
They were mostly leathery, weren't they, Amber, did you say, rather than scaly?
They definitely have leathery wings like a bat.
Yeah, as well just say, I think it's mostly like a leather hide rather than scales, but it's hard to make out if I'm honest, even at this distance.
The magnification is like
Blame
it's
you.
a pretty good
Yeah,
like magnification, but like getting the finest details is really hard.
I mean, I don't blame you. It's just, I mean, although it makes me more confident in our ability to go there.
I mean, yeah. Starts like literally taking out the big chunks and starts putting it into the bag of holding like bit by bit. I mean, yeah. If I had to assume anything, if there are dragons, they're not evidently just flying about in their dozens, which is kind of what we were worried about initially. And the creatures there still seem dangerous. But at least there's not these flying, hulking dragons around, visibly.
Still, I mean, if I look at that flying rock, there might be some interesting stuff there. And I look at both Tokas and Vittorio. If there really aren't dragons, it might be a good training opportunity if we do want to go there.
Seriously thought. I'm very aware that neither of them are ready for this kind of training. But I'm interested in how it's held aloft. It definitely defies the laws of physics, but the laws of chromatology are different, so I'm interested in seeing it up close. Maybe there's something I can understand off of it. I'm still planning the... Well, nonetheless, it can be a nice excursion. I've got some time to waste.
Seems a bit safer, because there isn't massive, colossal, fire-breathing dragons, at least. Vittorio?
That we know of. Again.
If it is a
obviously-
half dragon, then there might be a colossal fire-breathing dragon that decided to have. Never mind.
It's the they call it the Isle of Titans. So there's a non-0% chance that whatever flying reptilians inhabit this island that are, what do you say? That about the size of a smaller boat. There's probably bound to be something much bigger.
You guys are smart. What would you say? And you quite understand quite a lot about beasts in general, Vittorio. If us in our stature were to go to that island with the size of those creatures and the different like sizes of them, in a way, aren't we a bit safer, or am I being a bit stupid here? Like, huge things aren't going to see us as anything to bother, right?
Yeah, I mean, from what you described, the ones with the very like bow beaks probably would see us as easy prey.
Yeah, those probably would, but the implication of a large dragon, if it has prey the size of these kite dragons and these bow dragons that I've mentioned,
Well, I
surely
mean,
we're like not even an appetizer in comparison to
it
that,
depends.
right?
If it's a dragon, they would.
I look at Vittorio and go, yeah. What do you think? I mean, we haven't really been stopped by the big ones, but do you know what these things are? Anything in your book?
Can I make flip through the book a little bit and make a general check about these creatures?
The book doesn't
Hey.
offer you much guidance in this regard, but you may make a check regardless.
What are they considered?
Dragons.
Okay, then the ward.
Could I help, Vittorio?
I was going to say you can comp it. I'm so fucking brain rotten. Yeah, you may assist him.
I will assist him because I do have proficiency in Lord Dragoons.
Very well. That is a 16 then. As he seems to be thinking for quite some time.
He's already starting rattle off dragon types, so it's like this one, you've got that one, you've got. It's like, well, it seems like it's probably not a true dragon, so we can list those off, and then you have the other dragons.
Vittorio, you get to thinking about the things that Vincent told you about the creature in general. You like cut away some of the let's just say the embellishments to break this creature down to its base components. It could very well be a wyvern. They have these leathery, almost like bat-like wings. What your book might have been able to help you with, at least. Perhaps not with these guys, but in general, generally speaking, wyverns, which do appear in Castanella, especially in the Korova mountain range, are known to have these very like thin membranous wings, which are very susceptible to tearing. So they tend to like be a very low flying species compared to more bird-like creatures, which are a little bit less susceptible to these to such damages and thus falling from a great height.
Okay.
What else are they good at? I think, yeah, with the 16, you would also recognize that wyverns are known to have at least a very vicious bite, but on top of that, also a very vicious tail attack, which is often referred to as a stinger, even if you know that it is more like a lashing attack. More so than like a scorpion. They are not. They're not actually related to scorpions or anything like that. Which is most assuredly poisonous.
Is
Venomous.
Yeah.
No. Venomous.
It's venomous.
are Are you saying that both of these are most likely some type of wyvern or wyvern, or just the big one?
They could both very well be,
Okay.
but like vastly
does-
different species.
Does the
Vastly.
crescent heads did Vincent see that they had like a tail or anything?
They do have a very long tail.
Yeah, and the other one has a split tail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Two tipped tail.
Yeah. Victoria thinks for a bit Darius is going off on
For
some-
your
Oh.
information, something that I did not mention, not all of them have the huge crest. We got a little bit of like sexual dimorphism going on
that's
there.
super cool.
Here you go. Bit the variation between the crests as well, but the idea remains the same. Very long tail, very long like streamers on the points where the wings connect to the body as well.
Oh my god, they look so pretty.
Let's see.
I want one.
With the 16, is that also enough to know if it's the females that have the crest or the males?
Wyverns where you come from don't have crests.
Okay, that's fair enough.
It's a safe assumption that it's the males.
I mean, it could be.
I mean, and most of the time when the sexual dimorphism is there to display, like, greatness, it's often to attract the females, so it's, I imagine it's the males that have the crest.
I said that out of character, but yes.
Oh. Out of
But-
character. I imagine it's the males.
yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, well, yes, after some pondering and hang on a second.
I mean, either way, if they're just regular animals, you could converse with them. With my assistance of Vittorio's Dragon Lore check, would I know if its venom is like a wyvern venom is pricey? Just in the Zarius mindset, or would I have to make a? Never mind, that isn't the skill.
No, you guys made a check. You can get the venom, but it is like super volatile. It doesn't.
Yeah, like you would need a special poison handler to even harvest it, type of idea.
You need almost like magical stabilization to keep this thing from losing its potency within like a few days.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Is
Yeah,
it like a
just-
ruby vial?
Drink it, like put it in your dragonborn
I mean, that's probably safe.
body.
What was that, Tokas?
For like a spirit vial? Or like a crystal vial? Sorry?
Operated by someone who has an actual poisoner's kit, yeah.
Okay.
You just hear Yalgrim all the way from the other end. Like,
Damn, I shoot him.
The new Tokas pulled out his poison kit.
no. Well, no, but I mean, Venom would have a pretty penny if we had an actual poisoner.
I think we can make a pretty penny in less dangerous situations. I did not put milking a wyvern on my bucket list for today.
Well, yeah, I'm stating that we don't have the tools to do that, so.
I'm glad that's stated then. Well, I suppose no dragons for this excursion, but we can still find something nice.
Well, technically they're dragons.
Well, I hope then technically they fit whatever you need to do with them.
Probably not, but I would like to see them up close. I mean, from how they were described, they sound really cool.
I suppose that's true.
And I do wonder what the origin is of the fire-breathing one. That probably has some level. I mean, if we find it, and possibly kill it. Not saying we should go out with the idea to kill it, but I'm just saying that if the
Squid.
like I said, if the moment happens and it might turn out to be something akin to a half dragon, it might be good to look into it for Atropos.
Why?
I don't know. Do you know anything about half dragons?
I don't think all half dragons are the same, Zarius. I've
No,
encountered
I'm not
about
saying
3
that
of
they're the
them.
same, but I'm saying that either way, it's something good to look into. I mean, would you rather not have more information than less?
That's definitely not the case, but I doubt how this will relate to my daughter. I don't think she has much in common to that one ogre we met in the woods of Nova Story.
I mean, he doesn't like you see Zara do it left and right. I mean, the ogre that's vastly bigger, more likely more intelligent, and because of that side, I mean,
We had
Sound like
very little
something
time to make sure of that. He just
Although-
started throwing toothpicks. at
yeah,
us.
that like again, we don't. But again, if we do have to fight it and kill it, we might as well take the opportunity to learn from it. Would help me and you.
I mean, we are going there either way. I guess it's not a loss if we get to observe one up close.
Exactly. And half dragons come from somewhere, so still might be the chance that there's a dragon here. Maybe long dead, but still. We're gonna have to fare all the way there, don't we?
That's correct.
We're gonna have to be rowing at like 4 kilometers.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
What the hell is a kilometer? 1.5 miles.
Can you
Sorry.
please express that in feet and thumbs? Thank you.
Sorry.
Let me
We
calculate how
have-
many
we
feet
have
this is.
Toes.
How many yards to that island?
We have to row 1,100 elbows. Oh my god.
How many
well.
football fields is that?
Damn, guys, 79,200 feet of rowing. It's gotta be so rough.
Can you
And
put
Get
the
with
metric in
a-
semi-trucks?
With the
I can.
16 embers, that's good enough to know if they usually have a good sense of smell, or if they rely more on sight.
You do not know.
Very well. Then yeah, no, Vittorio's like, right, yeah, I mean, I guess we should get going. It's a bit to row. And I'm not really sure, we're gonna hide ourselves from them, but we'll figure something out. And as Vincent said, maybe they might just not really care about us because we're too small for their liking.
We're likely also not regular prey.
Yeah,
Most
well,
animals are
that
quite
can,
picky what they eat.
yeah, but that can work both ways. We might, they might want to see what these new creatures are. But there's only really one way to find out.
I mean, if they observe, I can see if my spell works and talk to them.
I mean, I suppose so. I'm not, yeah, you know how that magic works. I don't.
Likely what won't work, seeing as they're dragons, but it wouldn't hurt to try.
Mm-hmm.
I admire your thought. Speak to everything before it attacks. You know what? I genuinely do respect it.
It's a wildly applicable ideology and definitely gets you out with a lot less harm at the end of the day.
What magic's for? If you use magic to talk to it, why not?
People have invented spells to talk to just about everything. I feel like it's a waste not to put them to use.
Although I really recommend if you'd like to eat things, don't cast the spell too often.
Interesting.
Well, because you learn that, like, animals might not vocalize the same way we do, but even their thoughts and feelings are complexer than most people assume them to be. Like,
Well,
would you eat
so
a
we get to
cow
know
if
it.
you know that cow has feelings about a family and children?
Depends. How well cooked is the steak?
I like a medium rare.
I mean,
Well, there
I'm
you
not
go.
very good with food anyway, but you get the point.
I love food. I'm gonna go grab something else. I don't want to go off on an excursion without pockets full of food.
You're flying back to the ship, if that's what you're doing.
Ah, easy track.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're flying
Yeah.
back, Tokas.
No, probably not.
Then shall we get
Very well.
going?
Yeah. I brought a little drink for us if we get a rest. I usually say as I give you all my drink. Where is it?
Looks at it.
There we go. Bam! No, I don't do the healing. And basically, I can make 3 of them, seeing as the aid went on Vittorio, Vincent, and Lawrence. With the question mark is, are we taking Delphine here, yes or no? Or have we taken Delphine here?
I mean, if there's no dragons, I don't see why not. Why she couldn't come.
At which point I will give a drought to myself, Tokas, and Delphine. And it's like, take it, and for about the following like 10 minutes, you'll be able to like take a bit more damage. Like, you'll feel it less.
What does that even mean?
You know how you say liquid courage? That's basically it. It has some herbs mixed into it, which bolster like your how well your body like can recuperate from injury and stuff. But that's why the alcohol amount is quite little, because otherwise your blood probably becomes like thinner and stuff. At least that's what I've heard Lawrence say in one of his drunken bouts.
I'm right here.
It does.
Yeah, I look you
Back
like
towards you, staring out to the sea.
It does sound like something you would say, Lawrence. So, yeah, no, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, so drink it. I look at Delphine, it's like, this is the only one you get. Drink it, and you recuperate some recuperate some of your
Whoa,
ability to
that
take
was
some
a
damage.
much.
As I will give them again, I will give it to Delphine, myself, and Tokas.
Delphine blinks. Did I do something wrong? She says, turning to Tokas.
Tokas,
he
is the
turns around to her.
Tokas-shaped hole. She
Ah.
flies back to the ship.
Is there a reason you're asking?
You just said I'm only allowed one. Why me specifically?
I think it was just poor choice of words. Are you old enough to drink?
He is
Of
drunk
course she's
before.
old enough to drink.
Victoria's like, yeah, you drank at like 12 years old, no? Like,
I mean, there's not that many options. Like,
yeah. It's just that when you're younger, the thing will have like, it can be like heavier on you. So
It doesn't look a concern as Douglas turns to Delphine. Just take okay, little sips. Also, have you eaten today? Have you had breakfast?
mm-hmm.
Have you had a lot for breakfast? Have you had enough breakfast?
Yeah.
Trick question, you never have enough for breakfast. And just pulls out a ration. Splits it into.
I
He
look
starts
like
eating one half and gives the other to.
don't adapt too much of Jace's lifestyle choices.
Her lifestyle choices, and he kind of starts eating the ration. It's my lifestyle choices as well. I love food.
And I look like I more mean like halflings should just eat way more than other people.
Sorry, he like takes a gulp of the ration. I see the future 24/7. Do you know how much calories that burns? I eat as much as a halfling, if not more.
You see Cyrus's brain again be like, ah! There's two things going in my head.
He has always eaten like a halfling. Sorry.
Like, still, there's definitely a point where you can have too much food. Overeating is bad for you.
You're all acting weird.
When you grow up, you'll start acting weird as well. It's all about perspective.
Well, I'll get to rowing.
All right, I need to check.
I can do that.
You can also just let him do it. It's kind of funny to watch him struggle. I'm just gonna check the potions I made are still fine, and I did not make a mistake. And suddenly I explode when I drink them. And he like sits down in the boat, starts plucking some vials out of his bag.
Delphine looks between everyone.
Yeah. What's on your mind, kid?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Nothing but like, well, I'm a child of prophecy, so of course I also understand something strange.
Alright.
Alright. The party sets out.
I love my runic vial of flesh-eating black puddle liquid.
Fuck.
Yep.
What did you just say to me?
What?
The flesh-eating
This
blood
is
pudding
a
liquid. Did you
surprise
not remember
tool
it?
that will come
you
in
don't
handy
remember it?
later.
No, that doesn't mean that I want you to talk about it in front
No, I
of me.
must
You
have
know?
missed that.
Our DM doesn't want us to tell her what our characters have, guys. Suddenly export your sheets and make it a surprise. It's more entertaining for the narrative when the GM goes, okay, it's your turn, what do you do? And I say, pull out my Vorpal sword. And she's like, what?
You don't have that. Like, no, it's on my paper sheet. What are you talking about?
Yep.
Rocks fall from the heavens.
Yeah,
Crash into your boat and drown you all.
I use my rock deflecting ring that I had on my paper sheet.
Yeah, my top hat that reduces all boulder damage by 100%. Only true elite ballers will know the reference.
Oh no! Oppressive condition triggered.
Look at what you've done, Faris. You're oppressing the conditions.
That's
Good thing
actually
that we all have our cloaks of anti-oppression in our paper sheets.
that.
Anti-oppression.
Vince will be like, this is real, yo. This is real.
Can you roll me a d16, Vincent, since you have a cloak of anti-oppression?
Yeah.
No problem.
Our boat is attacked by the Kraken.
Easy maths, let's go.
That's not how an oppressive condition works.
I just need to roll the d6 instead of the d16.
D16. Alright, let's have a look.
I thought you rolled a 9 on a d6. I was extremely perplexed.
Only something Vincent could do.
That's crazy. Vincent, that's a 6. No, it's a 5.
put the dot on the opposite side. You know, when like dices have that dot to represent what's
Yeah.
what's the 9.
Ew, no.
Yes! Problems! Enrichment of the narrative.
What's the worst oppressive condition that can happen? Like, there's no wind.
All
There's no
tieflings lose
rain.
100 max
So yeah, that's what
HP.
you say to yourself as you guys set out with your little boat onto the thing.
Lawrence could turn around and start taking in his humanity real well as he looks at me with narrow eyes. You fucking.
Who is rowing? Is it just Zarius? Are you guys making Zarius pull all of you?
Based, yes.
Okay.
So I was just
Just
like,
chicken.
ah!
I mean, he said he wanted to row. Like, hey, if he wants
It's
to
a
row,
good
sure.
workout, but you know, if we need to go fast, know that I am not the best designated rower.
No, don't worry. We can take our time. There's no hurry.
Okay. Oh.
Or you're experiencing newfound freedom of not having to be the designated rower. Huh. Interesting.
I don't know how people do this for longer than like a mile.
Don't you love the sea, Zarius?
No, I fucking hate it.
Or Zarius. Alright, as you guys are gliding through the Aether.
I feel like the word gliding is very generous. Thank you.
Well, you know. I'm feeling rather generous today. This is not the one I'm looking for.
Oh. That old map. Or scene.
This is not a bad map.
Is that actually what our foldable
Did I
boat
hear
looked
this
like?
is not a
'Cause I
battle
always
map?
assumed our foldable boat was literally a canoe with some fucking.
No, the foldable boat has different modes. One that looks kind of like this has a single sail and like enough space for 4 or 5 people to row. Then there's a bigger one which has a captain's quarters and 15 rows for people to move around.
I'll be honest. I also thought it was a canoe. Like
That's
I'll
crazy.
also agree with Brendo. I imagine
an
it was
actual
basically.
boat.
That's not what a
chat.
canoe looks like.
No,
What do
I
you mean?
imagine it as a rowboat. Let me be real. I imagine it as a rowboat.
I mean, yeah, one side is a rowboat, but like a rowboat is not gonna. A rowboat would capsize at like the slightest.
I was gonna say I indeed imagined like this rowboat, but like
Kinda
slightly
fucked.
bigger.
That's
That-
basically what. Yeah, same. That's basically what I imagined our boat looked like. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever they said the foldable boat, I imagined it was just an oversized rowboat. Like.
No, it's
I imagined it was a rowboat where 2 people could row. You know, that's the level of like. That's what I imagined.
God, that's really rough. I think a rowboat like this would not even be enough to carry like Zarius and Vittorio at the same time.
It would not.
Why is it always us? That's the example.
I
I
wonder
don't know,
why.
300 pounds of Dragonborn. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the
I
man
will.
chose to be.
I will let you know. I will let you know that I weigh 300 or 238 pounds. Okay.
I'm going to put a 70-pound weight in your backpack when you're not looking.
He's like,
Me being able to walk on snow without it crunching underfoot, I'm that light.
On water because your weight doesn't break the water tension surface.
bro's actually
I am
Waylord.
looking for a particular thing. Oh, I have this one now, but this is not what I'm looking for. Fish would be very cute.
Fishy, fishy.
Can I actually make fish appear? Oh, okay. Foundry's having a moment. Oh yeah, there we go! But that's not the only thing. I need it to be here. And a bit more of this color, I think. Drop down, splash, size, lifetime. Party, as you guys are making your way across the strait, the weather begins to turn.
Oh no.
And that can only mean one thing in the expanse, and that is that something is happening. As overhead, unfortunately in dim lit conditions, I think... No, you guys are fine. Those of you with dark vision can at least see this coming way overhead. As the sky itself begins to almost look bruised in this like dark, muddy-ish color. And almost like wet paper that finally caves under the pressure and weight of water. It sort of like tears open, and this torrential downpour cascades down upon you. But it's not just water.
Meatball block.
It is a para-elemental downpour of this thick, heavy, brown sludge that, like, rains down upon you. Turn on, please. Rain. I need you.
How much time in advance do we have seeing this large atmospherical disaster looming towards us?
Those of you... Wait, what's everyone's passive?
In dim
my
light,
PP is
'cause it's
12.
In dim
always
light,
dim
yes.
light,
Oh,
it
it's
is
7.
10. But you have dark vision, no?
Oh, if it's dim light, yeah, then it's 12.
Yeah.
I thought the situation was dim light with dark vision.
There's always dim light in the expanse. That's why.
There is always dim light, indeed. But dark vision also has a range.
15.
Yeah.
60 feet.
Yeah, so it's everybody's passive -5, I guess. So mine is 10. Because my normal PP is 15, but if this is a faraway thing, then there's no dice.
Diceless.
Indeed.
I'm gonna say you have approximately, like, 30 seconds.
30 seconds, goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh, DP.
You have approximately 30 seconds, after seeing this, like, strange bruising in the sky, and then witnessing it, like, almost tear open in this huge gash, and begin to rain down upon all of you.
Not nice.
I'll put my hat in my bag because I don't want my hat getting dirty, and I'll use my talismans real quick. Where is it? Where is my spell? Here we go. To switch into my commoner outfit.
That's a great idea, Zarius. I'm gonna switch into my wingsuit, which is water resistant.
I'm gonna put on my moisture wicketing cloak over my head, and I'm gonna start casting Tiny Hut as a ritual.
Thing is, from the sounds of it, this is mud. I'm like,
I'm just gonna grab some ores and row as well.
Elfine puts on her cloak.
Someone's going to have to shovel mud.
That is indeed what happens as you basically drift into a localized area of mud. But it is... How do I put this? It stinks like rotting vegetation and like stagnant, like swampy water as it rained down, it, like pelts you from above, immediately begins to like sink into your clothing, like wetting it, and then it leaves those like little clumpy mud bits all over you.
Oh no.
Yep. Your clothing is absolutely drenched, unless it is like moisture wickening.
Yippee!
It may very well be ruined if it's not moisture wickening. The deck of your little ship is now difficult terrain. And your ship is like weighed down heavily by the mud.
Way down, Hades down.
Correct.
Oh.
Reducing Zarius' rowing speed because he's the only one rowing.
Victoria's rowing.
I did say as it started to rain, I would grab a pair of oars and help the rowing so we can get through this faster.
What elemental now?
I just had a funny idea. Can I animate one of the shovels and just make it
What
just
shovels?
shovel dirt? We have a shovel, don't we? To shovel like mud out of our boat.
Does Vittorio carry his shovel with?
I think so, yeah.
Should.
Maybe there is a lot of shit that you wouldn't expect him to carry around. Actually, you should expect him to carry around, because he does that very often.
I was about to say that's what he does.
Backpack.
Bro, I imagine that this man pulls an entire arsenal, like an armory, out of his backpack at one point. It's just like
He unfolds the backpack, and it's just like one big leather roll of swords clipped.
yeah, there's some
against the-
armors in there somewhere. It's like
Yeah, a full set of splint. I'm going to collect some of this mud, by the way, Ember. I want to look into it later when I'm not being rained upon.
I'd say I could give you this, but it's full, I'm afraid. I hold out my moat ball that has the dust elemental moat in it.
Very well. Victorio,
Excellent.
do you have a shovel on you?
There is a shovel on me, indeed. I was thinking it was in like a container, but it is not. It is in the loot section.
Excellent. In that case, tiny servant, come forth and do your duty.
Okay, you summon a tiny rotten vegetation creature.
What do you mean? A tiny servant, the shovel.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were using the tiny servant from the thing.
Yeah, because Jenny's has stipulations, right?
Correct. It is always a little rotten stick creature.
Oh,
The ore just fucking compresses like a dark matter into a stick.
well,
Yeah, you can.
this is useless. Why did I even get this rune?
Because it's really useful, but also it's funny. That's
Really fucking useful? It's fucking useless! It summons an invasive familiar. All of them have weird quests that are literally will take you years to accomplish IRL. The tiny servant, the one other benefit it has beyond that, and the +1 on crittering, which isn't even a thing anymore, limits you to a stick figure.
That
Yeah,
is
makes
so
sense.
funny. If Lawrence fucking casts a spell, everybody watches the ore just turns into powder, like sawdust, and turns it on a stick.
Fucking useless rat. Getting rid of this fucking thing.
Oh, give it to me! I fucking love it. I absolutely love it.
Victorio, your shovel begins to split down the seam as it like literally like the wood just breaks apart and like turns into a little stick guy
Oh my god.
My
with
shovel.
a shovel.
Shovel's just gone.
I genuinely, Victoria's reaction is my shovel.
And can I just say, I imagine like the shovel head pops off and it's just a stick. It's just an empty shovel head.
It's like a large pair of underwear that the stickman takes off as he freaking crawls out of the hole.
Oh.
My shovel.
Is what you say as the shovel head.
Oh.
I can't do this. I can't fucking do this. Okay, stop. My shovel is what you say as the shovel head like clatters to the ground, and the stick figure picks it up and begins to use it to shovel the mud.
Oh my god.
We'll deal with this later. Right now, mud.
No, I can't really shovel. Do the best I can.
I'll get to scooping.
This outfit's gonna stink like hell for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'm actually just Amber. While I'm currently wearing these common clothes, I'm deleting them out of my sheet because the moment we arrive, I'm throwing them out, throwing them away.
That's
I have
completely fine.
nothing that I can do to help with this.
With what?
With it raining shit.
Oh my god! I never thought Sudowoodo was cute, but that honestly has just completely changed my mind on the Pokemon. Fucking adorable.
He's doing his best. You're helping enough with the situation. Your tiny servant is like shoveling for his life against the downpour.
The rain is literal shit. What the fuck?
A bit like that, yeah. Literal debris from creatures that died in the stagnant swamps of the forever swamps between the elemental planes of water and earth.
Wait, you just hear like, it's Vincent, stinky Vincent, shitty Vincent.
Whoa, it's so mean. You guys eventually land on the shore of this island.
I will at that point like use some of the water of my water skin to clean myself off, and use literally like to not have an item in my wardrobe. Like, how do I do that? How does it work?
You have to destroy it.
I tear it off. Like, oh god.
That's crazy.
For a moment, I'm like completely naked as I then switch.
What? I'm not gonna partake in Zaris's attempt at public nudity and instead grab a moisture awakening cloak and just dip it in the ether.
Sorry,
I'd
it's
rather
not
not
ether
aether-
awakening, so
I
like
was saying,
now
I'd
it's just
rather not
it becomes
aether-logged.
aether logged.
I don't aether logged stuff.
That's fine because it dries. The
It's
mud
true.
probably doesn't. Or it
It's
does,
true.
but it's worse.
The clumpy mud is left behind. If you like turn the boat into a tiny boat again, it will also just like fall to the ground and disappear. The tiny servant is standing next to you guys.
That was disgusting.
He's done shoveling. He's still holding the shovel head though.
Why do I feel like we just decapitated something and I made it use its own head to clear out the... I almost feel bad for it.
Well, it's a shovel. I mean, I feel bad for Victoria, but I guess we can get another shovel. I can fix the shovel, I suppose.
We were kind of like, I looked like we were lucky that the powder keg didn't turn into a stick man.
Yeah, I'm very glad that God didn't remember that this is the stipulation for Jenny. It would have fucked us out completely if a keg compressed itself, filled with gunpowder, and then exploded in the deck of our ship. It would have been a great letdown
Immediate
if I casted
atomic,
the
like nuclear fusion. As the fucking atoms are compressed, this explodes.
Oh my god!
Oh, guys, I found a new way of doing warfare. Just like turn it into a stick figure.
Here's Jenny's room. It's called Create Nuclear Bomb.
Kaboom!
Oh, well, we're on the island now. Can I make a observation check to see if there's any of those creatures that that Vincent mentioned here that I can see somewhere flying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, I love this rock. Vincent, were you sure there were creatures here? This looks like a rock to me.
Jesus.
Love myself some rocks.
Yeah, Zarius, you have trouble like finding it.
Yeah, there's some
Like,
fucking
what's
blood in my
distracting you the
eyes.
most is like how much this place stinks. Like your nostrils are just permeated with the stench of like rotting matter.
Lekker.
Lekker.
If you can smell yourself this badly, imagine who else can smell you like this.
Noosey goosey,
Yeah, it's a
noosey
problem.
Oh, this is horrendous.
Amber, would you say that like how much water is needed to clean this out on separate pieces of clothing?
If your clothing is not moisture wickening, it is ruined.
Yeah, I have moisture wickening.
Does Delphine have moisture wickening clothing?
I
I
bought
think
some.
just a cloak.
Oh yeah, I think it's just a cloak. Yeah, but if
Good.
she covered herself with the cloak, then that's
Mm-hmm.
good.
Very well. If it is moisture wickening, you'll be able to like let it basically dry out into its solid form, because the moisture will not like stick to it. It's just the clumpiness that like remains. But if you let it dry out for a little bit, you can like at least remove the clumps. The moisture and the smell of the moisture doesn't have a chance to properly permeate, so if you get rid of that, most of it will be gone. You're probably gonna have to maybe perfume your clothing just a little bit when you get back.
Oh yeah, I'm going to so have to do that.
Then yeah, it's probably a good idea if we try to let this dry out before we go anywhere else. Make sure that the smell doesn't stick to it too bad.
It's going to stick to me.
Yeah, well, that's another problem entirely. I can't really do that much about that, Darius. I think that's more of a...
No, this was just me being making a complaint and being sad.
I see.
Oh, I'm gonna wait out, or we're just gonna go. At least it probably makes us smell not very appetizing if a creature was to hunt us.
Yeah, but it also means that they can smell us from even further away, which is...
Amber, does it seem like the precipitation happened only during the travel, or did it also hit this island as well?
It mostly happened in this area here. I'm gonna paint it out for you how bad it is.
The ship that is completely covered in...
Okay. Oh yeah, the ship is coated. Alright, that's kind of rough. Very well.
Vasily will have a horrible time. He's gonna hate this.
But like technically, you don't really find out about the ship's condition until you get back here. But it is definitely moisturized.
fertilized, I might say.
Party, where do you want to go from here? The island lies ahead of you. It is a wind-blasted waste. It is mostly rock that stretches out in front of you with these tall cliffs of I would say like varying heights at least, and most of them are completely flat as well.
Well, I imagine we want to get to that. I look at the floating piece of mountain. And you said there were more, right? Or did I mishear that? Like,
Yeah, there's
more pieces.
other like big chunks that are like flying around, but there's only one that has this like almost unique round shape to it.
Yeah. Well, part of me thinks we might want to go there. To the top.
Well, I'm interested in how those things are held aloft, so why not?
Yeah. Hey.
Right. He looks up. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a trek. I suppose he looks at Delphine. Well, I don't think there's any well, not many land-based critters here. How about you take a look around for tracks?
Okay.
And I will help her.
Let's refrain from flying. For those of us that can fly.
You guys all have climber's kits with you?
Lucas
No, but
pulls
I
out-
imagine we would search for a land route that's the easiest to get, like, to some level of height, not immediately on top of there.
Excuse you, I do have climber's kit.
Oh, I'm not
Lucas
saying- yeah.
waves his little hand, and a big chest of fossilized bone and golden veins poofs into existence. He corks it open, unlocks it, pulls out his climber's kit, thumbs up, and then he snaps his fingers and the chest disappears.
Well, that's useful.
Nice.
It's my anti-bagman technique. Nothing can come out, nothing can go in. I want to see him try.
What? So wait, what is the technique?
Oh, and he like turns around, snaps his fingers again. The chest reappears on the ground. This delivery directly to the ethereal plane.
Okay, I understood that part of the concept. I was more asking a more detailed explanation.
Oh, there's not much of an explanation. If he crawls out of the bag, he's gonna be in that tight 12 cubic feet of space. And there's not gonna be anyone to nab around.
So I mean, the chest appearing and disappearing is a spell.
Yeah, and then I put the bag of holding in
That
there
was
and make
that
sure-
was the explanation. That.
Oh yeah, right, because you don't know. Yeah, it's a spell.
Okay, it's like. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Man, if only I thought of putting it in a chest. I just didn't think about putting it in a chest that I could teleport to an extra dimensional space chest.
It took me a little bit, but luckily we stumbled upon the perfect materials. It was difficult to fabricate, but luckily I also stumbled on the perfect spell for the moment. Maybe it's not luck. He starts thinking to himself.
Could I make a check to know what specific spell it is, just out of curiosity? Like Mark knows, but could Zarius know? Like make a check for it?
Yeah.
It's the thaumatology. I think just enough.
Is it on your spell list?
No. It's not a part
It's
spell.
not with advantage.
But I think it's 10 plus the
Yes,
spell
10
level,
plus the
right?
level, which is 4,
that
yeah.
should be 14, yeah. So wait a minute. Doesn't that spell have a chance that you lose it forever?
Yes, if you're lazy and you don't maintain your enchantments, you're gonna end up kind of like, Ocelik and all the mummies. A good magician has to maintain their seals, and their enchantments have to be polished and dusted off at a regular interval.
I thought the spell just worked in a way that it would just disappear either way. It just 60
It
days.
does not.
Oh.
If you recast a spell, it will reset the 60 days.
Is what Tokas explains to Zarius and the people nearby.
Ah, well, that's a good solution.
It's
Really
also
good solution.
A little bit more storage, you know. It's very useful. I wasn't planning on finding an extra dimensional bag in this place, so I was already pondering over the intrications of the spell. But I guess now we have 2 extra dimensional spaces, so I suppose that's good.
Well, still technically one, no?
I suppose. One is a dimensional pocket, the other is simply transposition. But they achieve the same effect.
Yeah, but more mean if one is in the other, then it's technically still just one.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but okay, so Climber's Kit, do we maybe search for the best path up until we, like, have to climb? Not that
That would
I'm
be a good idea.
against climbing up steep mountains, but I feel like that would take us more time with only one climbing kit.
It just kind of looks at you he's like, what? One climbing kit?
I know, I'm just saying we don't all have a climbing kit, so it would take longer for us all to try and...
Why don't we all have climbing kits?
I don't.
Yeah, no, I'm asking why.
Victoria, roll me a d12.
I look at Vittorio, because they're heavy, and I am not capable of carrying that at all times.
Oh.
I
You
think
leave
the
it back on the
combination-
ship?
I lean over to Lawrence. I'm like, I don't even own one, but that's not the point.
What?
What?
Hmm.
I sold mine after I got my wings.
That's at least like I guess I don't want to call it a good reason, but that at least makes sense.
I mean, you know I never owned one. What? I really didn't expect us to go climbing in after we got out of Blacklaw. Which was also the first time I needed one.
Yeah, no,
They're
no.
expensive
No,
and heavy.
no, I understand. It's me. I've failed to realize that this would be an issue. Don't worry, Darius. I'll try to do better next time and plan on certain people not having climbers kits when we're going to a big mountain.
Lucas has like a cringed face as he turns his head slowly to Zarius. He sides eyes Vittorio again. You feeling good? Buddy, are you okay today?
Yeah. Why?
Nothing at all, just checking, you know? If you're feeling any fuzzy, funny, silly, wriggly things, you know, just let us know. Mutations and all of that, yeah.
Yeah. No. I do
would
keep
be
that
good
in
to know.
mind.
Perfect. Great.
I didn't find tracks.
Delphine, do you have a climber's kit?
Yes, I found this.
A climber's kit? Or something else?
Delphine holds up an enormous hook.
Like a hook? Like a hook?
Like a fishing hook, except like this thing, how would I even describe how big this is? Like it's like the classic like loop shape, right? And that thing is the size of her torso.
You can use this as a grappling hook.
Yeah, well, I have some experience with that.
No, that it does not look like a grappling hook.
Oh.
Looks like a fish hook, but big.
Mm-hmm.
Fish hook can be used as a grappling hook of that size, I think.
I mean, depends on
It-
how big is big.
Like I
Us
said, it's like
helping
the size of her. Yeah, this thing is like at least 70 centimeters long before the like loop, it wouldn't make like the point of a grappling hook is that it has all of these hooks, which allow you to at least get a grip with maybe one of them. This thing only has a single hook. It wouldn't, you wouldn't be able to throw this and reasonably get it hooked on something.
This is a giant fishing hook.
It is a giant fishing hook.
I was trying to catch some big boy.
Pitch him.
But no tracks.
And it's good.
Yeah. I didn't think there was gonna be much in terms of land-based tracks, but fishing hook is an interesting find.
Or giants.
I mean, it wouldn't be strange to find those. I mean, look at that. Giant skeletons.
But those skeletons are big.
I mean, yeah, I mean, based on that, it would still be a proportional sized fishing hook, no? Like, compared to human fishing hook is tiny.
You guys haven't seen the actual skeletons, so maybe.
Oh no, I mean, this is just speculation where it's like, oh my god, it's a giant fishing hook. That means that's a huge fishing hook. Or fishing
rod.
Yeah, rod.
How do you proceed, party?
Well,
You can just begin to walk. I mean, at some point, it is going to become a literal vertical surface. There's not much I can do about that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm just saying we go to the point where we would have to climb the least vertical.
All right.
Yeah. Delphi didn't find any trails.
Regional navigation, please. At least
Sure.
one of you.
I can help out. Regional navigation. Sadly, I'm not proficient with regional navigation either. But what stat does it use? Because mine is set to.
It's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, huge. Let's go. Oh, fantastic. 9.
Yeah, 9. Very nice.
Well, the good news is that it's almost impossible to get lost with your goal being the giant fuck-off mountain. The bad news is there is such a thing as getting there in a very roundabout way.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, finding a path where your party doesn't have to, like, scale up vertical surfaces on this literal table mountain island is kind of rough.
I love table
Can I have
mount.
another D4? As you guys spend
one.
an hour, like, climbing through these, sorry, I meant the D12. What am I saying? My
Yo,
apologies.
12, 6.
But 6 hours.
That's not true.
6 days.
Mm. Okay. Now roll me a D4.
1.
No, another one. That's why I said roll me a
Two.
D4.
2. Nice. I
Very
say
well.
with having no context as to if it's nice or
After about an hour, you guys have made at least some progress. Like, the mountain still seems really far away, but the beach has gotten further away, so that's like it's progress. Just really difficult progress. You run into a little bit of wildlife on the way, although it seems to largely be lizards, like no dragons obviously, but like little lizards. And insects, which are also too large for insects, but not uncomfortably large where they might eat you yet. Is what Lauren says as he's going to roll the next d12.
Oh, yippee. 3. That is Lawrence's way of warding them off as he flies to the top of the next cliff and waits for the party to scale.
Are you flying?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Not
Smelly.
flying.
Stop flying!
Absolutely not, Mr. I don't have a climber's kit.
We're
Fly up the
walking
side
and
of it.
most of these creatures see flying things as prey. I think it's a good idea to not fly him.
He's asked about your concern is duly noted. However, I am not scaling vertical surfaces.
I mean, right now we've been walking, right?
We took a very roundabout route that Ember said would have cliff faces eventually.
Darius, can you roll me a d4?
I can definitely roll you a d4. 1.
For yourself.
Very, very well. Not peculiar. Okay. Party, as you are navigating this maze of rocky outcroppings, steep cliffs, and sudden crevasses that go down into the pitch blackness, you come upon a sight most peculiar. Just as you make your way up to one of these plateaus, you come across a patch of scorched earth. There are piles upon piles upon piles of bones here, as if it is some sort of like strange open gravesite. Except it's a gravesite where half of the bones are burnt.
Damn.
They burned what?
Bones.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry. I heard boat,
Pile of bones.
which is I was like, huh?
No, it's not a boat. It's bones.
What's a boat?
The bones.
Are they the
Well,
creature that Vincent described?
Well, I did mention that it most likely would breathe fire, so ta-da! I was right.
It's kind of interesting.
How talked are we talking? Vincent kind of like crouches down by some of these bones and pokes at them to see if they like just disintegrate to his touch or if they're still solid.
I want to say like not all of the bones are burnt, and like some bones are only like partially burned. Like it will be like the head of, for example, like a thigh bone will be burnt, but then the rest of it is looking fine. You poke one that is like a little bit on the like crispy and like black side of things, and it definitely crumbles beneath your touch.
Whistles. I don't think my mic can catch it, but he always like. Damn, that's pretty crispy. Hey, Vittorio. When you say that these things are pretty precise, I mean, look at these markings. He like points at some of the wounds. If this was a big beast firing a hurtling breath of fire, surely the entire body would get encased in it, right? This seems more surgical.
He'll like crouch down. He'll crouch down. Delphine will also crouch down. We'll do the Spider-Man meme with the two Spider-Men crouching down.
Nice.
Is there a little check that can be made about Vincent's question? You know, if this is this seems very, very precise and like a directed burn, more so than just kind of big
Uncontrolled hurling flames.
Yeah.
Where is the burn? Sorry, I missed that.
Because Amber described that these bodies, when Vincent crouched down next to them, she described that if I would walk up to like a carcass, maybe the thigh bone would be like torqued entirely to pieces, but the torso and the arms would be absolutely fine. Well, not fine, still dead, but you know, not burnt. So that then led me to believe, oh well, this isn't maybe like the typical dragon opens mouth 60-foot cone of just disintegration. Instead is like maybe more precise. Maybe like when it bites down, it burns where it bites, or tail lashes that burn where they touch.
I have an additional also question. Are these burn wounds all on like the thighs and wings and like legs, and like all not in center mass?
I would like you to make me a diagnosis check for that.
That is okay. Nice! Thank you, Zarius. Thank you. Not a bad shit roll on something looking again.
That was crazy. What's the result? 17.
17.
I would say you are correct, Zarius. They are definitely in some choice areas, I would say. Almost exclusively near joints is what you see, is where these things disintegrate. Like it'll be like the hip socket or like the elbow socket. With some of them like the entire like vertebrae in the neck are either crushed or also completely scorched.
Yeah, it sounds like the creature, first of all, definitely aimed, but second of all, aimed for spots where its target does not die instantly and will suffer a lot of pain, but will not be able to run away anymore.
A sign of cruelty.
That's exactly what Zarius is thinking.
If there was like soft tissue damage in like non-skeletal areas, that is not visible anymore, because like not a single one of these skeletons has even like a fucking ounce of flesh on it.
Yeah,
They have been picked clean.
There's like, well, based on where it's hitting, if it is intelligent, it's cruel. See where I look at Victoria's like, see where the hits are.
Well, it looks.
Arkhona is like joint. I mean, Vincent's right. These can all only be methodical aimed shots, and specifically at locations where its target will remain alive, but suffer greatly. Seeing these are flying creatures, I mean, they'd have suffered immense fear, likely tumbling. Don't like it.
Perhaps it was done by a mutual of some kind, like some kind of fight, where they just, hustle it out.
I mean, yeah, but if it's a fight, you'd want to hit center mass.
I guess,
Right.
but these are also beasts, right? Do they
Yeah, but
know what
it's
center mass
it's
is?
specifically like, look at them. Not a singular one that's been hit in the chest or head. I imagine there's some that've been they've been hit in the neck, but not in the head, based on what you described, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like not a singular one that got a headshot or a chest shot. Sure, the neck wounds might be kill shots, but most of these are arms, legs. Even an animal's gonna hit you in the chest sometimes. It's specifically aimed not for it.
I guess the lack of signs defies probability. That is true. What do you think? Something flying did that? Do you think?
I don't
Was it
know.
ground
I just
beast?
it's
Possibly the thing that I saw, the thing that I keep calling a kite drake.
I mean, if that drake did it, there's intelligence in its eyes, or there's intelligence in its head.
Well, perhaps Zarius was on a good hunch when he said that these are half dragons. Maybe there is some rather smarter than life lizard hiding somewhere around this island.
Well, if it's a half dragon, do I have to make a check, Ember? To I imagine so. Like mark his oh, dragons are super common, but I imagine dragons are rare to know which ones breathe fire.
I mean, yeah, dragons are incredibly rare.
Yeah. So I like to make a check to see which dragons, true dragons, breathe fire.
Sure.
Let's go! Natural 20!
Zarius is popping off.
Now, I will tell you... What?
I just heard the sound for the crit now after like 5
Oh. Don't worry about it.
Delayed critical! Oh, sorry, that sounds like an RPG spell.
Just a little... What the hell? That's more like it. I want to reiterate that dragons don't really work.
Yeah, the same.
They don't really work that way necessarily. But what someone, yeah, sure. What one might consider a fire dragon would likely share the traits with what is commonly known as a red dragon. In Ye Regular Dungeon Dragons 5th edition.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, if it is a half dragon, we might be running into some trouble. Would fire dragons be known as one of the strongest dragons, or would it just be a fire dragon? What are traits of fire dragons specifically? If I would know that, based on.
With a 25. I want to say that dragons are a reflection of their environment. It's not that a dragon settles in a desert because it is a fire dragon. It becomes essentially a fire dragon because it lives in this environment. But also, it's a very shitty environment, and so they are dragons are pushed to greater extremes by the environments that they live in that shape them, and also I guess the people that they interact with, or at least the creatures that they interact with. The tougher the environment is, and one can imagine what sort of environment a creature must live in to be immune to fire. The tougher the environment is, the tougher these creatures have to be. Not just physically, but also, like, mental resilience. You at least know that they are completely immune to fire, a fire dragon. That they have the ability to spit fire. And like all dragons, they can climb very well, and they can fly very well, and they have excellent perception. And they can see a larger spectrum of colors than we can, for sure.
Okay, I'd like to follow that up with a check, but I will first like to talk a little bit.
Of course.
I know this is gonna sound really amazing, and probably like you would not expect this, but if it is a half dragon and it's a fire dragon, well, they are one of the toughest sons of bitches out there. So we have to fight it. We'd honestly be in a lot of trouble.
No,
And
defeated the shot of a demigod. I think we can do pretty good.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I'm just saying that it's gonna be scary. And then what the thing is that I wanted to follow up is, could I make a... logically, this is not going to at all change my skill check, because all of it is the same. But could I make some sort of tactics check to be like, if I was to try and observe us, from where would I and I wanted to do it without them noticing me, from where would I do it in this location? I want to look at those spots, see if I could see anything. Again, all of the checks are the same, so it really doesn't matter which it is. But
I'll just make a general intelligence check then.
Here we go. 11, not very high.
Logically speaking, from a military perspective, you would like the high ground. If you can fly.
Yeah.
So that's what you would probably do.
I imagine. Yeah, it's like I look at all the nooks and crannies in the mountains, specifically likely here because we're not climbing towards them. I'm like, don't see anything. But if it is as smart as the books say they are, well, it's likely watching us right now. Again, if it's as smart as a regular dragon, which I doubt to some extent.
Okay, keeping its eyes on everywhere on this entire island all at once, surely.
No, but you saw it.
How many eyes does it have?
I look at Delphine, then look at Vincent. He's the only one that saw it.
Yeah, she just like she looks at Vincent. Oh. Delphine, like, you see her like make a face for a moment, and then you realize she's trying to like look in two different directions with her eyes. She's like,
Like, well, I mean, if you saw it, I know you saw it through the telescope, but dragons being dragons, it might have seen you. And if it did...
I doubt it. It was, like, hauling ass after its prey. I don't think it saw a ant thousands of feet away seeing it through a telescope.
Maybe. I wouldn't underestimate it, though. It took us, like, what, an hour or two to get here? On a boat?
Wasn't it also pretty busy hunting something else?
Yeah, back then, but we came here in a boat. In 1 or 2 hours in open waters.
Yes.
If it is to some level intelligent, that's interesting. At least.
Alright, so what's the point, Zarius?
I'm just speculating, just thinking.
I'm thinking.
Basically, a
the
thing of
challenge is
be
pretty
aware.
good. It's probably hunting things that it can eat, you know? I mean, do you pay attention to the ants that walk you by? Probably not, right?
I think you're oversimplifying it, but yeah.
Well,
Let's hope it.
that
Let's
is
hope it.
that is my number one
That
personality
is what it
trait.
does. Sometimes it works very well.
Just saying, be aware. I wouldn't be surprised if the thing jumped out of the sky and took us.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen, eh?
Making sure it won't is better than hoping, but yeah.
Well, we
Okay,
have
so
lots
how do we-
of insurance we can do? So,
Yeah, so how do we make sure that doesn't happen then?
No, just keeping an eye out, at least. That's all I'm saying. For whatever the creatures that you saw.
Yes, sir.
So we're climbing up, or are we tracking?
Yeah. I think we're climbing up for now. That's the goal.
Higher we go, the more likely we are to find it anyway. So tracking it and climbing are one and the same, if I had to take a guess.
Okay.
Although as to how we are climbing, unless Lawrence fancies really getting in his cardio today and doing roundabout trips, I don't think we're going to be getting up these huge mountains very quickly.
I can't carry any of you.
If we'd fly, it would be more easy for Tokas to just fly on Vittorio, who would then carry people.
Oh, yeah.
definitely would, but you're asking a lot out of me.
No,
For
no,
the League of Magic.
no, I agree. Although, that's why I do think we should try that thing that we discussed yesterday.
I think we should try it in a more.
No, like not right now, but like learning it.
Yeah, for sure. That's an interesting concept. Ember, I don't believe any of my compatriots fill a total space of less than 12 cubic feet.
No, you cannot put them in the box.
Okay.
Don't put them in the box.
I would
They
put them in
can't
the box.
breathe.
That'd be kind of funny. It's okay. I'm sure you can.
I don't
breathe
think you
them
should
in
be
the
doing that.
Astral Sea.
I'm gonna have to advise against putting people in the box and sending the box into the Astral Sea.
Whoa!
Or sorry,
Can't
the
believe you're not
Ethereal.
being impartial.
Yeah, you see,
Well, you know, I'm just
living
d-
people
my-
should not be in the ethereal in existence.
Exactly, but you
Have you
can put dead people in there.
Also, the ethereal plane sort of overlaps / intersects with the immaterium as well, which is not very nice.
I mean,
There's a lot of screams
Yeah, but also
from what
no.
I remember.
yeah, in the like thinnest part, like that's just where you guys went, like the very thinnest part. But like these chests kind of go into like the deep ethereal, so that's not that big of a deal. But it's definitely not a good experience. But it's unexperienced for sure. I need a D12 if you guys are gonna keep on trekking.
Very well.
Watch me roll a 12 right now.
Also, for clarity's sake, out of character, the people with climber's kits are what? It's Vittorio, it's Tokas, it's Delphine. I look at Brandon.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. It's 2 players and 1 NPC. Very well.
Chow, we're kind of cooked.
I can fly. I won't have an issue.
But
The
Lawrence
two
has a
players are
climber's
me
kit, right?
and two players are me and Vincent.
No, I sold it.
Ah, okay, so this is kind of cooked.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's why. That's
Because
why
you could have borrowed it to one other person.
Oh
but
yeah,
now we
no,
don't.
for sure.
Yeah, but we don't have that one, so now that's cooked. You know, just a little bit.
We're basically gonna have to have 2 people climbing up, then Lawrence ferrying the kits down, and then 2 people climbing up again.
Alright. What is the result? A 6. I need a d4.
1D. Every time I press push to talk, the dice just resets. 1.
You guys are like,
Super
Yeah.
lucky.
I would say the opposite, but sure.
No, don't say it.
After this is a grand total of 3 hours of trekking so far, just so you know. Of like rolling through these mountains, essentially trying to find the best path forward. You will reach the base of this mountain range.
Let's go.
It goes up almost vertically.
Almost vertically doesn't mean vertically.
It may as well be vertically for people who do not have a climbing speed.
We've got this.
I got this.
Oh, my only suggestion is 2x2.
At what point do we accept that we're not prepared for this and, we turn back? Was it like 2 hours ago? 3 hours ago?
Let me see. Tokas puts a finger to his forehead. 8 hours in the future.
Oh, okay. Well, that fills me with hope that we've got another 8 hours of feeling good about ourselves. Alright, who's climbing up this bad boy first?
I'll go first, and yeah, if someone can give me a rope, I don't mind tossing it
That
back.
I do have.
I mean, how much do we have to climb each time? Because it sounds like we have to climb like 500 feet. At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think a rope's gonna work.
Like, Vincent has seen that there's all these ledges up there where all the creatures, like, rest and stuff, like, along varying heights. It's not like you're doing more than 100-foot climb at a time, but yeah, it's a hugely tall mountain. And at some point, the surface isn't just... I mean, if you're climbing on the inside, which is where you're seeing most of these cliffs, then yeah, sure, you have some ledges. If you're... Actually, I want to say the terrain eventually doesn't become vertical, it becomes like...
Like slanted.
The other way.
Yeah, diagonal towards you, so you're hanging like at some point. If you're on the outside, then it's a little bit easier.
But yeah, I'd say every time we can get to one of those inhams so that we're safe, we go back. Give the
Keep
kits.
in mind that those inlets that we're claiming as safety are the exact same places where I saw the clump of pack bowheads.
So, what if me and Vittorio climb first? And then...
You try to talk to them, is what you're going to say next.
That, or either scare them away.
Yes, sure. That might as well.
But also to additionally join in on that, Tokas can fly, Lawrence can fly. So if there's really a danger, Tokas can fly up.
Right, guys, I get it. I'm the only useless one. Guys,
No,
I
just don't know how to incorporate you in this idea. I mean, you can maybe lift
You
Tokas.
brought the rope. Okay. You're doing a lot.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I mean, this rope is definitely going to save someone's life when I attach it up there.
I'd like to think so.
And at the very least, it will give them the certainty to move forward.
But I think that might be a plan.
Surprisingly, I liked my odds better when I was hiding from giant rocks.
Yeah, well, if these are all wyverns, then I definitely don't like my chances either.
I once again pose the question. At what point do we accept that we are oddly unprepared for this and should probably turn back?
Tuckus puts his fingers to his forehead. Now it's 12 hours.
Oh, nice. Our odds have gone up.
Yeah. I mean, the more we plan, the more it seems like we're getting forward.
Look,
Alright, well,
it's-
don't let me stop you guys from starting the
it's-
climb. I'll just wait down here.
It's quote unquote. It's like only 100 feet. Zari does the air quotes, where it's like it's only 100 feet.
Well, chop chop then.
All right.
Side
Starts climbing with the climber's kit. Torio, you coming?
Yeah, he's climbing.
If likely much faster than Sarius is.
Okay. just to paint the picture, Vincent is staying down, and like Togas is also staying down, and then stop! I need you to stop.
over.
And the rest of you are climbing up.
Like
Yes.
to one of those 100 feet, like in hams at 100 feet. Yeah.
All right, you want to climb up to a ledge? Yes,
Yeah.
that's the word we're looking for. Ledge.
Mhm.
All right. In that case, I need a if you have a climbing speed, you good.
I do not have a climbing speed.
Delphine does. She's good.
Delphine be like, I don't need a climbing speed.
She does need a climber's kit. It's different. That's different from having a climbing speed. The climber's kit just it doesn't help you in any way with like doing this situation. It just stops
If
you
she
from
has a climbing
falling.
speed, why did she not lend her climber's kit to someone?
Okay, I will reiterate the thing that I just said 3 seconds
Yeah. At
ago.
one point
It
she will need
doesn't
it.
help you with climbing. It just stops you from falling
No, I know
all
that's
the
not what I
way
meant.
and cracking your skull open.
That's not what I meant. If she has a climbing speed, and thus she doesn't need to make any checks to climb up, I would assume, of course, assumption.
Unless a bad thing happens.
Yes,
If
of
something
course.
bad happens and you get hit in the face by a rock or a fucking creature, you will fall.
I'm
Want to take that chance?
still perplexed.
No, I get it. She just has to like she's probably the fastest out of the three of us, but she still has to pin her rope down because like even me walking slips sometimes. So I imagine that even you climbing can slip sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like use climber's kits to climb up.
Alright. I need an exert check.
Can I make a climbing skill check instead?
Yes.
And again, I prefer exert with con, but both is strength, so it's again the same. Yeah, it takes me a long time. I be careful.
Ibuprofen.
Jesus Christ. Zarius is struggling. He is having a real tough time.
Yeah.
Maybe because he wasn't made to carry like gear on him and also himself and like pull his entire like
And my tail that is
body.
actually normally used for balance is actually throwing me gigantic off balance right now. It's like,
yeah,
"Ah!"
it's just like flopping all over the place. It's not helping you in the slightest. And there's more than a few times where Zarius like slips almost all the way back down.
I'd like to imagine that like it does have claws, right? It has the gloves for it. Yeah, I will not use primal savagery. Yeah, like it takes me a while. Like, I don't know how to climb. Victoria, wait for me.
Tori, who hasn't moved for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Roll me 2d12.
Oh. 7 total, 6 and 1.
And a 4 and a d4.
4.
You die.
You perish. The fire-breathing dragon breathes
No,
fire
it doesn't
over you.
work like that yet.
Working up to it.
Slow.
Slow your roll, Buster.
So it's fine. I'm just playing rock, paper, scissors with Dokas at the bottom.
Keeps winning.
Exactly. It's like he knows what you're gonna do, Vincent.
I don't believe that you're actually a diviner. Come on, okay, beat me 10 times in a row in rock, paper, scissors, and I'll believe it.
I feel like we used to have a rock paper scissors game.
Oh.
Junket.
So,
We did used to have a rock paper scissors game.
It's not really hard to do. You just type rock, paper, scissors.
No, there used to be an actual like mini game in our foundry that allow you to pick, and it would be revealed at the same time. Anyway, you guys get up there to your first hurdle. It wasn't the worst, you know. It could be a lot. It could be a lot worse this trek. Not for Zares though. He is like panting. He's panting like a dog
Although
from climbing 100 feet up.
Although I feel like I'm panting a little bit less than I would before, like a couple days ago. AKA my gun went up a bit.
Just a bit. He's having a much less of a worse time. Delphine is already like well up there by the time you get up there.
Yeah,
And
me
she
Delphine
says-
are playing rock, paper, scissors.
She's not playing rock paper scissors with you. She's actually locked into what she should be doing. She is standing next to what looks to be like a streak of like white paint. She's pointing at it and she says, "I found the poop."
Are there any of the creatures here?
Etharis,
Give me an
You sure
observation
need-
check.
are you sure it needs to be blood? Like, what if other matter?
Oh my god! 12.
You don't see any other creatures.
Okay. I don't see
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's shit. But if there's nothing here, Lawrence,
But I
you
can
bring-
find them.
I look at Delphine.
She looked at the wall behind her and she begins climbing up again.
No, Delphine, wait!
She stops like 3 meters up the wall.
We're not like everyone else is not fast. We need to get the rest up here first. We're gonna have to do this slowly. Probably gonna have to camp in one of these cliff sides. Because it's been at this point what 5-6 hours, 7 hours even because we have to include the boat, 2 boat rides.
The second boat ride was not 2 hours. You guys
How long
were
was
like half an hour to get to this island.
Like 2.5. I mean, it's still 5.5 hours. It's still quite a bit.
Mhm.
It's like, well, first we need to get the climbing kits back down to Tokas and Vincent. And then we'll travel.
She
up the
slowly
same way.
slides down the wall. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I trust you with climbing, but if there's like 5 of those creatures, I'd rather have as many people there at the same time.
Can you fight them while you're on the wall?
I mean, most of my magic doesn't require much, just me talking. Good that I
It's
said that.
casting
I would
spells.
not be wielding my shield currently. I'm climbing. And while I don't think mechanically it has any negative benefits, I imagine that it would be more difficult. So I would. Yeah, but
Get the others up here, and then after that we can continue.
yeah, give it to Lawrence so that he can bring the climbing kits down. If he insists on flying anyway.
Yep, I do. I'll tie them in the rope and toss them over for the guys. While flying back down there.
Tossing them, you're not flying down to give them.
I said I would wrapping them in the rope and then tossing the rope down.
Oh, I see. I thought you said you just fucking toss them over
Nope.
the side.
Yeet! I drop it like a brick off the Empire State Building. I'm going for points.
Middle of playing rock paper scissors, I get fucking hit by one of the metal buckles from the fucking climbing skid, instantly knocked out, killed.
Bricked in the head. Bonk.
Taken out.
I mean, I imagine that's like very likely the case because most of these items are like separate. Like they're not in a bag. I know it says climber's kit, but they're not like in one thing. No, they're just in your backpack.
They are definitely secured because it's a climber's kit.
It's a harness with a number of like what do I
It's
call
like
them?
a harness, boot tips, gloves, and pythons. Like that's what it is.
It's definitely secured
It
together.
arrives down to us. I'm sure.
It does, yeah.
And Tokus has his own, so he already has it on when Vincent begins putting his. And we start climbing as well.
Let's go! Wahoo! God, you must really be able to
Vincent.
tell the future, man. You actually beat me 10 times in a row in rock paper scissors. That's crazy.
In my head, I mean, like you say, but we had to borrow yours, no? If I'm counting the
No.
climber's kit in my head. Yeah, I do think so. I don't have one. Vincent doesn't have one.
You
And
just
the only-
climbed that roll, man. No one said that.
Yeah, when
And the-
did I
and the-
ever say that I'm letting you my climber's kit?
And the only three ones we have is yours, Delphine's, and Vittorio.
Now, hold on. Why are you borrowing my climber's kit when I have 8 strength and not the one of the girl with 15 strength and climbing speed?
Because we're handing them over.
Because tough shit, maybe you should have bought your gear.
Well, it doesn't
Like-
fucking matter. We have, first of all, I already have my gear, just saying. We get 2 climber's kit and we climb up. End of the story. I don't think there's much point in arguing.
There is absolutely no point in it at this point
Yeah.
because like you guys can still climb this like without falling 1,000 feet when you fail. So
We'll see.
don't sweat it. All right, everyone makes it to the first ledge.
Time to continue then.
Yeah.
Delphine,
But
Vittorio, and me climb to the second layer.
yeah, I was gonna say by the time it takes the people to get up here, Amber, is there any indication of it there being some kind of nest here since it was a roosting area?
As I said it before, there's no creatures here, only poop.
Only poop.
Only
Yeah.
poop.
But
Jackpot.
no eggshells, no.
There's absolute. If there was something here, I would have told you. It's just
Alright.
a ledge.
Very well. Continue climbing.
No problem. All right.
Climb to second ledge with Vittorio, me, and Delphine.
Mm-hmm. Make your little check.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how well we're doing. Yeah, even worse than last time.
You're going 80 more feet up. So Zarius is not going 80 more feet up, I tell you. Like, Zarius, God. You make it halfway, when your strength just gives out, Zarius. Like, you were not built for this, and your muscles, like, fatigue begins to set in within them, and you can feel them trembling, as you slide down.
That's what the
And,
climber
like-
gets for.
and like land with a like shink.
I'm dangling at this point. If I'm halfway up, because I'm too far away from the ledge to reach it.
Yeah, you're 40. You went 40 feet up, and then you fall 25 down. Like you are dangling, not that high above the last ledge, like right above like Tokas and
Lorenz.
Can't get up. Oh, this sucks ass. You know, hanging here isn't too bad. Glad I'm
Victoria
not
makes
afraid
it up though.
of heights.
Victoria, when you get up here, you can hear because you have quite good hearing. The faint sounds of creatures like high overhead.
Doesn't seem to be the, like, I want to say, the same type of creature that is making the sounds, or are these from two different types of creatures?
Make me a check. Observation.
Observation. And yes, these were considered dragons, so I do not get to add my proficiency bonus again on this, because I do not have that lore. Or well, rather, it's not something I specialize in my book. Observation. Here we go. 20. 30, 20.
With a dirty 20. I'm gonna tell you that it does indeed sound like like it is the same type of sounds that you're hearing, almost like a low, like squawking of sorts. And the dirty 20, I will also, yeah, I mean it's high enough at this point because you get the negative of dim conditions, but that's all right. You do see some signs of like creatures flying, maybe another like 120 odd feet above where you're right now.
Okay. Doria will you touch the ring and then whisper a little bit. Also at the same time stealthy, because I assume she made it up here, no problem as well.
She did, yeah.
Yeah. And he's just like, well, this ledge is fine, but 120 feet up, so next ledge, we're gonna run into some of the locals. Is what everyone hears over the rings.
Yeah. 120, you mean 200? Good to know. So it's like takes like 10 minutes to rest and then starts attempting again.
You feel like absolute weak sauce, Zarius, but go ahead. Everyone else has to stay down here while Zarius is
So I can I take 10?
I don't know, can you?
Like I can take my time. I'll be slow, making sure.
You
I
haven't
don't
already?
No, I tried to do it at a normal pace, and then like I saw Victoria, I'm like, yeah, I'll try it again, and then I shouldn't. So now I'll go very slowly and take 10 to make the check a 10. That's the highest I can go.
Goodness gracious. I'm afraid, Zarius, a 10 is not gonna cut it for,
Oh my fucking god. How much time is it? How much time has passed?
Zarius is pushing this situation, like,
This half an hour
way
at this
back.
point.
Yeah, it's been a good while. Like you've won a lot of fucking games of rock paper scissors against Vincent at this point.
I kind of like start getting so bored that I just do it on purpose and attempt to see how far of a loss streak I can induce. And then and then like eventually I look up, I look at my wrist as if I could see the time.
How do you rig rock paper scissors, Talechas?
Oh, it's very easy. If I know what's going to let me win, then I just need to use what's not going to let me win to lose.
But like, what if Vincent knew that you knew what he was gonna pick, and so he picked without
It's very
thinking?
simple. He didn't.
Thought did not go that far.
that
But
makes sense.
also, he kind of like, look, how much time has passed roughly? I'm sure that I don't have a. Actually, no, I do have a watch. So yeah, I know exactly how much time has passed.
It's been like half an hour since Ari's begun like trying to make this second attempt.
Half an hour, and the second attempt also failed, right?
Yeah, he's like he took 10, so he's currently like
An hour and a half.
he's like 45 feet up in the air, just like resting on like a tiny little ledge with his big legs.
An hour and a half of us sitting at the bottom of this cliff for Zarius to
Average
move.
peak game.
I turned to Vincent. There's like a pep in his step, but in a negative way. I turned to Vincent. Listen, how much can you lift again? Like roughly?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I mean, I can lift a good amount. I'm pretty strong.
A good amount.
He says with +2 in strength.
Okay.
Holy shit, he's been praying.
And how high is the highest ledge plateau, Ember?
What do you mean the highest?
Just like to the top, if there is. Like if I have to guess.
I mean, as you guessed, like this mountain goes up well over like 600 feet.
Yeah. So right now I'm like a little bit above that 100 feet mark.
Yeah.
I kind of look at Lawrence. There's not a chance
had-
you want to dash all the way up to me, is there?
I can't carry you, Zarius.
No. I
I can throw
look-
this rope down though if you want it.
No, I mean, I kind of like, Vincent, can you reach my hand?
Isn't he up 45 feet?
I was about to say,
Yeah.
The answer's
I'm,
no.
I'm delusional at this point. I'm so sorry.
Vincent looks up.
Vincent,
He-
take my hand.
Vincent looks up. Hey, Zarya, say, can you take my hand from me? Looks up, looks at his arm, looks back up at him. Oh, I don't know, Zarius. I must have left my extendo hand at home.
His fucking grapple hand.
So it's like, I'm just gonna teleport up. And I could take someone with, so, you know, it saves the trouble. Although, I'm guessing that if I stand on the plateau, I need to make it to the next ledge first. Okay, I'll take another 10, like 20 minutes, maybe.
I'm fucking done.
Fuck.
Tokus grabs Vincent by the scruff and
Sorry, I'm
forcibly
telling you,
casts
Zarius cannot get up here with the fucking take
Tokus
10.
grabs
It's
Vincent
not
by the scruff. He
possible.
pulls him closer. There's like a solid almost 8 inches of difference. He pulls out the staff from behind his backpack, puts it in Vincent's hand, and says, "You're gonna take me up there, and then you're gonna go back and grab Zarius. I am not going to waste another 3 hours waiting for his ass to get up on
Like,
ledge."
your day is coming to an end at this point.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
cast
not just
fly
emotional
on
and physical
Vincent,
exhaustion.
and Vincent Tokus hands you his staff of promised future.
So wait, what did
which-
Tokus roll in that first roll, eh? Eh?
Enough. I'm gonna pass you a staff that makes your strength +2 for the sake of carrying stuff. So I believe your strength score is now 17.
Hell yeah.
And then he's going to raise his arms horizontally and say, "Now, take me up, and then go back and grab his tail and pull him upwards. I'm not waiting here another half an hour."
Oh man, we should have done this from the start. I go fly. And then he grabs Stokas and he'll fly up to the top. and then he'll drop him off and then fly back down to Zarius. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
You see him put his hand on you, and the moment you do, just like almost with how much he carries, 250 pounds, a little bit more of weight, just.
Oh my god, okay, you're heavier than I thought you were.
He's like, I have to carry this shit up. What do you think I'm taking so long?
To carry your fucking thick ass, man.
Your propulsion method is like spluttering a bit instead of like carrying this.
Eventually makes it up to the top, shoulders him over. Oh my god.
Yeah, you lift Zarius the last 40 feet he needed to go to the next ledge.
Like on the ledge, like.
We're all sitting on the ledge. I like look at Zarius. I snap my fingers. The chest reappears. I pull out the bag. I open the bag. Put everything you own in this bag now.
I look at you. It's like, you really think that's gonna make a difference? I am carrying literally nothing because I'm not strong enough to do that.
How much do you weigh, Zarius?
Zarius himself, like, you have to realize Zarius is actually not carrying a lot of weight. He has what?
How much does he weight?
200 and let me quickly see. 238 by himself.
That means
pounds?
Vincent can carry him without a problem. Done.
Well, I was gonna just teleport everyone up so we skip the monsters. Well, me and someone else.
That's completely fine. I just cannot bear standing at a foot of cliff for another hour and a half.
Yeah, I couldn't really climb much faster.
Hey, just a quick one here. As I was watching Zarius attempt to climb, I had a thought, which is, why would these dragons in this, like, you know, only the strong survive type place want to interact with you when you can't climb this cliff?
He kind of looks at you as like, well, first of all, strong survive is kind of a really primitive mindset.
Whoa.
So I'm glad you have that, I guess.
Wait, firstly, you're insulting me, but then also you're saying dragons are primitive?
No, I'm saying it'd be stupid for dragons to think like that. Like, you're calling them stupid.
Really want to
take
me away.
Strength is in many different forms, and not just that way.
Yeah. Why don't you just keep climbing, buddy?
Okay. Sorry, mister, I have wings because I pray to a god and, I can't sleep right.
I'm gonna kick you off this cliff if you keep this up, Zarius.
God,
You're the one that started. You're the one that started bitching about nowhere. I know I was slow, but goddamn, I'm not a climber.
Zarius, it's called taking responsibility.
Of what?
Slowing us all down, of bringing us here to this place in the first place when we're clearly not, and you in particular are not outfitted for it.
We all agreed to be here. It was not his
Literally, it was a
decision.
group decision. Can you shut the fuck up, Lawrence? Like, if you're only gonna insult people, which you started, just stop talking.
I understand. We're all stressed. We're all upset. We're all sweaty. We're all strained. Some more than others. Let's just get this over with, please.
Vincent's about to step in as he usually does, as Tokas does it before he does it. He kind of looks down at Tokas like, oh.
Huh?
He pulls out his.
That for some reason felt unusual. Don't know why, but it felt unusual.
Kind of looks up to him. I guess that's what 1 hour and 30 minutes of rock, paper, scissors does to a man. Now, please, take me up and calm back down and pick this man so we can go. Zarius, save your spells. I'm almost out. I know you can teleport. Do it when we actually need it. Vincent has about, pulls out his watch, 8 minutes and 37 seconds of flight still. Let's make it count.
Alright, on it. Instantly takes Tokas up.
Well said.
And then he'll fly back down and take
How
Zarius
far are
back
you
up.
taking Tokas up, though?
That's a good question.
20 feet to all the wyverns?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Okay, well, if I keep flying up at a slow, steady pace, is the next like secure cliff just the enemies?
Yeah, basically.
Probably a D20.
What of course?
1d20 wyverns. Yippee!
I will also specify that if it's gonna be flying and stuff, then Victoria will have already started climbing towards the next ledge.
Vincent, you most assuredly get a bit of a look at the situation up above as you start, flying up. There is the next big ledge. Where I think Vincent has enough perception to not only hear creatures, but also see some, like, flying movements between the various ledges here. The next big ledge is indeed the one that's 120 foot up from this one. But there are some smaller, definitely not as wide, spacious looking, like, nooks and crannies that you might be able to, like, squeeze into. Like, below it.
But the whole party could? Or just one person?
Yeah, I think with a bit of effort you could squeeze the entire party in.
Okay, well, I'll drop off Dogas there and then Azarius there as just quick thinking rather than taking them all the way up to the ledge and just get fucking mauled to shreds by draconic beings. So I shall drop them off in the squeeze.
Give me just a tiny bit of
Whatever you want, I got you.
skulking.
Oh, my favorite. Correct! The invisible man, they call me!
Well, you shouldn't be afraid of these creatures anymore if you're invisible anyway. They can't even harm you.
But the
You're
rest of them
impervious
are. Come
to
on
us. Oh, that's true. Your weak spot, Vincent. These people holding you back.
Okay. Both Delphine and Victoria have advantage because this is rocks.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Are we all hiding?
Would you like to not be hidden?
I'm not sure if that was
Oh
a
my
prerequisite.
god.
If Vincent brings you up here, like, at that point, you're gonna need to make a little bit of a...
I have a advantage because I'm in dim light, so I'll use my cloak.
Okay.
I do not. I am tired. Let's see. 13.
That's okay. It's a group check. You're fine.
Yeah, it's a
shove you in
group
the
thing.
hole. It's fine.
18.
18. Damn. You called it, Gabe. How did you do
Yeah.
that?
Mind powers.
Damn.
Divination powers. What do you mean?
Classic.
But we're just gonna have to hide out in here because I'm pretty sure the next ledge up has everything. So we really need to get our shit together.
Is indeed what Vincent says as the party finally comes to a stop. Very close, like, you are probably within 20 feet of cresting over the main ledge here, where you can definitely at this point, like, at a semi-regular interval, see a very long serpentine creature kind of like peep over the ledge and kind of like take flight as it begins to flap its wings to get upwards to one of the other ledges. Sometimes they cross like the big open gap between the two halves of this mountain, and sometimes they just like flap up and like out of the range of your sight and hearing. But they don't appear to have spotted you. So you guys can take a breather from all of that so tough climbing and flying.
I just lay flat on the floor with his face on the ground.
We're in a little cave indent on the side of the mountain, basically, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty
You got
cool.
like a little bit of an overhang.
Is it like covered? Is it like literally like so like a cave, but not a cave? Do you know what I mean? So like it's like a hole in the wall. So like there's a roof
Like
to it and
crevice.
everything. Like
Yeah, it's
we're not
basically
exposed.
just a big crack in the wall.
yeah.
A crack in the wall that has like kind of a lip at the top.
Okay, cool. So I was just making sure that we had something over our heads as well, just to like keep us covered, basically. Not that we're like exposed to the elements from above.
Exactly.
Well, if anything, kind of puts us back up against the wall and slowly just like skirts down until his ass hits the ground. This is at least a place we can rest. I mean, it's getting dark as well, so we should be careful about how we decide to approach this.
Well,
Azarius is
the
on
darkness is
lake
not going to
transport.
change.
Oh, yeah, true. I forgot that it's just basically permanently
Yeah,
twilight.
getting late. Yeah, it's
I always
basically
forget
about
to.
time.
Don't worry about it.
It's just perma twilight here. I forget.
But yeah, you guys can like take a breather here and mull over your next steps, and the next week I think we can pick up and see what you guys are actually planning to do going from here. Because you're currently between a bit of a rock and a high place.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, certainly not climbing anywhere. That was proven.
That's true.
Damn. Sorry, you're gonna have to climb.
Oh, well, I hope you guys are ready to wait 3 hours again.
It's gonna be rough.
No.
It's okay, he can catch up.
I was just gonna teleport to the top next time. See you later.
Probably a good idea.
You can't even see the top, Zarius. You would
But I
literally
need to.
plummet. Oh,
I need
okay.
to.
Zarius just chooses to plummet all the way to the ground.
Oh, I can teleport 500 feet anywhere I want to, as long as I.
Okay, I will tell you, you cannot just like say I'm gonna teleport like you're just gonna end up in a rock wall if you say I'm just going to teleport 500 feet straight up.
Well, let
Well,
him do it.
taking
That's the
Minecraft.
point
Yeah.
of
I mean,
it.
oh yeah, true. That's the point of
Well,
it. That's, right, that's true. You can do whatever you want to in this session. You are like a free man.
Next one though, no, you're chained.
That's why I asked how high it was when I saw the
Starts
ledge.
taking Minecraft damage sound when he like teleports into a wall.
This is real rough.
Oh,
Anyway,
Yeah.
I thank you all for being here.
Yeah, thank you very much for hosting, and thank you players for playing, and thank you viewers for viewing.
Indeed.
Mark will see you guys on Monday.
Monday,
I take it,
yes.
yeah. And
Pretty
we-
much always.
Yeah, pretty much
I don't
always.
think we have. I don't think we have missed any session except the one where I went on vacation. So
Damn, it was your
I knocked
fault
on
for
wood.
one.
yeah, I went on vacation. I'm sorry, that happens.
Kill him.
Seems fine to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. But yes, and the rest of us, we will see everyone on Friday, unless
Yeah.
something comes up. Until then, have a lovely day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it might be, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.